we learned that Samarkand has fallen to Rizu, as rumor talk or gossip talk from shopping. And Exeden was approached by the mysterious hooded woman that had previously confronted Arno when we were last in Stormbrook while we were at the inn after he had perused the library, and made a deal with her to recover the fingers for her in a mysterious black cloth for 30,000 gold each. You don't know that. You don't know that. I haven't told you guys yet.
Noted. Noted.
Yep.
Then Evie and Azul. Oh, actually, we all went to the wedding as slaves of Evie or servants, without any confrontation. Fortunately, it was close, but we got in, made a deal with him, earned a shitload of gold in the bag of holding, and got out. Then Corridor met an interesting figure of Father Thomas, who was a big proponent of the god Nagi or Noggle. I forgot. I didn't
Guys like dance and song, something like that.
Yeah. Corridor was not amused by this and is
Yagi.
not very much interested. What is it?
Yagi.
Yagi. I don't know. I'm gonna guess how to spell that. And yeah, Corridor said he was considering which gods to give consideration. Then we went to the Iron Bank, or Corridor first went to the Iron Bank to trade for rare herbs, but had a feeling that something was amiss and prompted to get out as soon as possible, where he then ran into us going to the bank to cash in our king's
the note.
Bank note. Yeah. And have proceeded to go inside, where Corridor found that there was a dragon in the gold vault that we are waiting for the teller to return from with our gold. And that is where we left off.
Yeah, let's start off with
Quick question. Did you say, how do you spell the name of the god that Cordell met up with?
I put it in our chat.
IOG.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Not the god, but the follower of the god. Yeah.
He was the priest.
No,
kind of a
I
wacky
talked to the
guy
god
right?
today. Not impressed.
We're going to try to catch up with Arno and Adeline, because we kind of spent like a day with the other group where they went to the wedding. Adeline, of course, wanted to go somewhere else maybe, and Arno wants to do his own thing. So, what do you guys want to do?
Get the shit out of me. Oh my god. Give me a second.
People are busting in.
Yeah. So Adeline, after watching everyone make this decision, like, we're all gonna go with Evie. I'll give it a couple seconds. There we go.
It's just really laggy when I load it up.
Yeah, it's okay. After everyone decided to make the decision to follow Evie as Soviet, Adeline's like, no, that's a bad. Okay, fine. No one's gonna listen to me. That's fine. That's fine. I wanted to do other stuff, anyways. And I turned to my best bud in the group, my father/grandfather figure, old man figure, and I'm like, so did you want to go into town since everyone else is?
Might as well.
There's things I need to do, or was hoping to do. Right. In we go.
Let's go then. All right.
And Adeline is gonna go looking for the Temple of Meotl that she knows is in not Samarkand, that's in this city.
As you guys are like, the rest of the group has kind of gone through as well, but you guys have to go through the gate as well. The guards, what does Adeline look like? Like that?
Yeah.
There you go. Picture's worth 1,000 words.
Yeah. She hasn't really changed what she looks like. She's not
Like
bothering
silk?
to change.
Like silk clothing
Yeah,
almost?
Yeah, it's like silk clothing, with also it's like a sort of like a silk top, but at the same time it's also very usable because she's wearing like sort of like leather travel pants and longer boots that are made for like going around things. She does still have her sphere that's attached at her hip.
And Arno's like right next to you.
Yes.
In stride, kind of leaning heavily on his staff still, but still very much old gnome green robes.
Green robes.
They're light greenish, sickly green, but green.
Cool. You hear this, guys hear there's like a lot of people gathered near the gates, obviously. People coming and going, people leaving. As you guys are approaching from the northern gate, commerce wagons pass by, but crowds of people meet amongst the large gate. The stone gate is being it's basically fully repaired. Up in the distance, you can see Whitehaven, the castle of King Ian Parnish, and that those who hold dominion over Stormbrook. Halt there! Hey, look it! We got one of those fancy nobles coming in.
Ah, hello. I am Lady Adeline Claymore, here to make my passes through. I heard that there was a fantastic event happening. I figured I'd give my due. This is my
Instructor.
Yeah, that would be the best way to describe you, wouldn't it be?
Yes. Professor Arno Waywalkert.
Professor? I can't even fucking read.
Oh, you poor soul, you're missing out on a world of adventure, but that's okay.
I always hated my teachers.
Oh, that is a shame.
That is a shame. There was such a brilliance out there when you had the world of learning and knowledge at your disposal.
I hate them
okay.
so much, I'm gonna charge you both 1 gold, Anna.
You really want to do that?
Yes.
Oh, it'd be a shame.
1 gold by tax of King Ian Parnish to enter these here places. Is that okay for you, Professor?
How about 1 gold in total for the 2 of us?
Nah.
You know, and I will lean in and I'll kind of stroke his chest a bit. You seem like a fine, strapping young gentleman. It'd be a shame if someone of a higher stature would learn that you were pulling off a little thing off the top of the king's taxes.
I'm surprised you're coming from this direction, lady. All those Hussarians come from the south, coming to the ports.
I happen to like traveling by foot.
You ain't cold dressed like that?
Oh, not at all. That's what the brilliance of learning is. You get to tame your temperatures.
What the fuck's the problem down there? We got a crowd building up. See like a huge pile of people. It's like in the middle of the day. 1 gold, Professor. And milady.
And I'll give him over a single gold. Like, you get to keep all the rest of it. All the change.
Yeah. And you? He takes the coin from you and he says, and he opens his hand out to Arno.
You know, it's such a shame. I didn't think you'd be able to count. As I'll place the coin in his hand.
Oh, fucking damn it. He takes the coin, he says, and he like goes around, and he like goes off somewhere maybe to put it away or something like that. You see Adeline out of the corner of your eye, like a peasant comes through, he pays like 1 copper.
I know.
Oh, I know.
I know. Of course. All right. And
Oh
we
no,
walk.
Can I use Keen Mind to memorize his face for later?
It's automatic, right? It's just like a part of your memory.
Perfect. Just noting that down.
Yep. It's a guard at the front gates here on the northern gate.
I get the feeling it might be nice to have another skeleton.
Exeden and all those guys, they tell you that they're going to go to the stores, they're going to get ready for the wedding, and you guys kind of go your separate ways. Now, you guys basically have like a day before or till the nighttime until we kind of meet up with them.
All right.
Yeah. We're going to the Temple of Meotl that I know exists in Stonebrook.
Sure.
Because I know, as I was telling you earlier, Arno, I'm kind of in this moment in which I don't really know anything about what I want to do with my life. So I figured it's always good to ask. You never know.
Of course.
Be in a forgiving mood. He is the god of forgiveness. Everything works out fine. It's fine.
Of course.
Everything's
Of course.
fine.
Of course.
I mean, that would be helpful to you, right? If I
of
could,
course it would.
if I could heal you and keep you up and happy, and I want to help you with your wife and all of that. I just want you to be healed and helpful.
There's a flash of pity before it just shifts to a warm, comforting smile. Of course. You will always be of help to me.
Exactly. And I admit, I was a little scared, when Exeden punched you and you fell unconscious and you were dying. And
Yes,
it
was not a great experience.
No, I hated that.
I may need to get new glasses. In fact, you see him pull out the still pretty damaged glasses. Kind of very carefully and mended them previously.
We would do that afterwards. I want to check on something.
Of course.
I have a couple of options for my future and all that fun stuff.
Yes,
Pull yourself together, Adeline. Adeline sort of shakes herself and puts herself back to, her facade back onto herself. Like, I'm totally put together. I know what I'm doing. And she'll, Adeline would have probably previously scouted out Stonebrook for where this temple was, previously with the intention of purposely avoiding the area, but now she is going directly to it.
And now, what does Arno want to do?
I am following.
You're going to be with Adeline the whole way through?
Yes.
You don't want to go shopping at all?
Nope.
Okay.
I have to give him my word, and I shall keep it.
You find your way to, where the Temple of Meotl apparently stands, one of the more minor gods in the lands. You look on a street which is mostly, rubbled. It's quieter here. In the distance, though, you can hear the ramblings of crowds and stuff away from the marketplace. It is near the center. And you do find a man, moving stones. He appears to be hooded.
Good soul, hello. How are you?
Let me pull him up here. He turns around and you see Arno with his hood. His hood is popped up out of the back. He has a beard. His skin is dark. His eyes are yellow. They kind of have a faint glow through it. He says, "Yes."
I am looking for the Temple of Meotl. I have a few things that I wanted to ask a man who is so merciful as him.
You have come to the right place, child.
Oh, excellent. Is there a place for private worship in here, or is it all public?
He points around to the rubble of it's just strewn across the street. He says, "This is it."
Is there an idol still present for me to talk to, perhaps?
I am the priest that's been sent here.
Is that so?
Yes.
And I lean forward, kind of interested. What is your name?
I like his picture there. As he removes his hood, and you can see his horns. He's obviously a tiefling. My name is Mordai.
Mordai. I don't know if I recognize you, which is fine.
I came from the west, sent by the clergy.
That would make sense. I am from Vagrex.
I can tell.
Oh, I'm good.
And who is your friend?
Oh, this is my dear Meotl, a Professor Waywalkett. Oh no, Waywalkett. Great professor, great teacher, and all that.
Play a little holy music or something.
Yeah. I am gonna go over there and talk to him.
You see, like, there's just, like, piles of stone and rubble. And he says, very well. And he goes back to, like, picking stones up and trying to clear the path. And just kind of cleaning up some of the rubble.
This would be the case with you, would it be? And I'm kind of talking to the sky as I'm saying so. I'm gonna go over to try to find I would think that, like, the original, like, sort of effigy to Meotl should have been.
Make a perception roll.
Okay. 9.
Does Arno want to roll?
Yeah, I'll help her out. I'll give her a help.
All right, like,
Could it be a religion?
Adeline is, like, just stumbling around, looking through some of the rubble of,
Come on.
like, these destroyed temples, essentially,
Come on.
within Stormbrook.
Yes.
I can either give advantage or roll. Which one
You
do
can
want?
roll it up. You roll by
Please
yourself.
roll. You have a better perception than I do.
That's a 24.
Yes.
As you're kind of looking around, like, you're kind of like, you see the guy, like, this tiefling priest or something, like, he's just moving stuff around, like, clearing rubble, seeing what's there. And Adeline, you find, like, I wouldn't say like an effigy, but, like, appears to be like a part of a stone relief of some kind of what can be described only as, like, an angel. And it appears to be like maybe something appears to be. You've seen other similar pictures of it. It appears to be Meotl, the god of forgiveness.
There you are. Hey. And I will go up to Will. This, like, broken mule is sort of leaning against something else, and I will. It's like, oh no, you might want to just right here. And I kind of go just so that way I have a bit of separation. And I kind of go in front of it, and I kind of lean in. It's like, hey, Meotl, long time no see. I know the last time I came and talked to you was when I, was having this breakdown, and I was blaming you for a bunch of things, and that's totally understandable. Teenagers gotta have a breakdown, gotta fight against authority and all that. I get it. I messed up. I made a couple bad decisions, but what, like, 17-year-old doesn't? That's the whole point of being 17 is you make a bunch of bad decisions and you listen to someone you're not supposed to, and that totally screws you up, but that's okay. And I recognize that I have been messed up and made some really bad decisions, and I am starting to realize that I should have made those decisions, and I want to come back from those decisions. And the things that I did and I made, I realized that those were maybe not the best idea ever. And I kind of wanted some guidance and maybe some forgiveness. If you could hear me. We would like to know that I'm not talking to the ale. I used to care a lot about you. And I used to think that we could have, together, I gave everything to you. And then I never felt like I got anything back from you, ever. But that's okay, because faith can be one-sided. But I would really appreciate to know something. I need something.
You see, like, a rat scurry in the rubble.
Really bad at interpreting signs. If that was a sign of saying, like, that I'm bad and that I don't know what I'm doing anymore, I totally get it. I don't know what I'm doing. Nothing else, right? Because you don't like me, or you like my parents more and you're mad that I don't like my parents more. They totally deserved it. I died and they weren't there. And they were like, oh, it's fine. It happens. But I would really... Someone's offering me a deal, Meotl, and a part of me is tempted to take it. But I also think, and I look back and I look at Arno, it's like, he's so weak at times. And right now, I need to make sure he can stay here in prison, and that it's not his time to meet you. Twice I've entered your realm, and twice you weren't there. So, tell me what I can do. Will you tell me anything, or are you going to leave me standing here again? Which is fine. I totally get it. I wasn't the best, but you know. Anything?
Make a religion roll as you cry out desperately to the god of Meotl. The god of forgiveness.
20.
20?
Wow.
Yeah.
15 plus 5.
320.
The priest comes up to you and says, "You found it."
Yes. Hi. Yes, I did. I recognize his symbol from my youth. I used to go to a lot of his places.
It is true. All who come to serve and look for forgiveness of past sins shall be forgiven.
Yes. How many chances does one get?
You have much burden on you, do you not, child?
Well, I really liked him when I was younger. Thought I loved his message and all that fun stuff. But
You're still young.
Am I?
I had a daughter your age before she perished in the last war.
Yeah, people die. And then in theory, he's supposed to be there. And then, you know, when you've messed up enough and you're not ready to go beyond, he sends you back as someone else. And you get to repeat the cycle and forgiveness and mercy.
He dusts off some of the things while you're rambling a little bit. And he just says, we can use this as the keystone maybe for the new temple.
Yes, I think that'd be a great idea. I think a lot of people should look and see him and feel okay that they fucked up in the past, because if they make the decision to go the righteous path, they totally can, and he'd forgive them for it and stuff. Because stuff happens and all that. Do you know?
They say when you meet Tyr in the afterlife, Meotl sometimes meets you before that and asks if you will repent. Will you change, child?
That's what I'm trying to decide.
Well, you must be true and decide and turn from your ways.
Yes, I know. You know, I've never really been a big fan of Teal, weirdly enough. I always thought he was a little bit too strict. That he never looked at anything except from the black and white, when life is so very gray-toned.
Well, you can start by helping me assemble these stones if you're truly a follower.
Right, yes. I'm gonna warn you, and I kind of lift up my arms like, I don't have a lot of muscles. I'm not very good about lifting things. Never been that great at that.
Well, I have a broom over there. You can start sweeping.
Yes. And I pick up the broom, and I kind of look at it for a moment, and I just press prestidigitation to clean things off instead.
He goes up to Arno. He says, "What gods do you believe in?"
None.
Hmm.
I've never been one for the gods myself.
Many lost faith in the last war. But look here, the humans have returned to take claim back to Stormbrook. And that is why the clergy sent me.
If it's any consolation, I'm of the opinion that mankind are their own gods. We are all the gods we will ever need.
Well, one day I hope to be true again. And he begins to just kind of doesn't really acknowledge what you're saying, kind of ignores it in a way, halfway.
Oh, I entirely get that. He's a religious man. He will be very stubborn regarding his religion.
Yes, he starts just like cleaning up. Adeline, what do you do? Are you going to help this guy out for a few hours, or what's the plan?
Eventually,
or are you just like trying to slink out? It's like you're doing some like church work, basically volunteer work at the church.
Just a bit. I do it very like half-assed and kind of cleaning it up.
Is Arno just sitting there reading his spell book?
I'll say,
yeah. I'm only doing this for
watching.
Yeah.
He's just kind of watching, taking note of like, yeah, this doesn't seem.
And I kind of, after a bit, I would say my patient runs out after about 30 minutes.
30 minutes?
Right.
I'm gonna be real. Arno expected 20.
Yeah, she's like the last 10 is really like you could tell that she's getting tired of it, and then she kind of looks like, I was kind of expecting a little bit more, and she kind of speaks under her breath to like the sky and the ether and stuff, and it's like I was kind of expecting something a little bit more than this. But that's fine. It's fine. I totally get it. I understand. I'll get back to you. I still have to go explore the rest of my options. Right, cool. And I turn to the priest and go, thank you very much. This was so helpful to me.
It can often be therapeutic serving the gods.
Yes, I remember the devotion
from
when I was young.
And just say, it's often more therapeutic to serve yourself. As he hops up off his little stone and dusts himself off.
Unfortunately, we do have a little bit of errands to be running before the big event tonight. I'm sure you understand. I wish you all the best.
Yes, the king is to be married, apparently.
Yes, I wish you all the best, and I pull out a single gold coin, and I put it in his hands, and I close it out. It's like, and it looks like I'm about to say something, but Adeline can't think of what exactly she wants to say. It's like, right, yes, okay. Oh no, how am I getting those glasses for you?
All right, just before we leave, go on real quick. I need to.
Yes, I will be. I'm just around the corner.
What do you guys do?
I am staying behind for a minute to say something to this man.
What do you want to say?
Your deity is a lie. And I look forward to the moment you realize that. Because not everyone can be forgiven. And I will press the heart of a child into his hand.
Oh my god!
What the fuck?
Like a gooey thing, right?
I have a heart.
What the
in my bag.
Dried
and I will
up.
press it into his hand and say, not everyone.
It's kind of dried out, like kind of weird. And he looks and he says, I see. Many thought I was evil as well. Appearances can be deceiving. And what will you say to the god of Tyr when you arrive in the afterlife?
Who says I ever intend on arriving? I wish you well, good sir.
We all must meet our fate one day.
See, without gods, there is no fate. I'm just gonna straight away.
What do you do? What do you guys want to do for the rest of the day?
I got no fucking clue. What do you want to do?
Are we just gonna? Are we gonna just kind of go to the evening then? If you guys aren't gonna do anything,
I mean,
Well,
I can actually go pick up some new glasses. That
Okay.
might be
Yeah,
helpful.
we do want to go pick up you some new glasses.
I do genuinely need some new glasses because I got
And-
dick in the face.
We'll just say you get some new glasses or anything else you guys want to do so we can get the rest of the table in.
I should be good.
No, I think I'm good.
rid
Adeline
of the
was
heart.
spending basically this entire level that I'm at this level, trying to make a decision, and you guys will figure out what decision I, as Adeline, makes when I level up. Who knows?
Impressive.
Woo!
Fever into a warlock.
It's kind of like in the evening right now. Let me change the ambience a little bit. If it'll load up. Boop. The city kind of goes a little bit quieter in the evenings, and you swear, Adeline, you were like looking for him, that you heard that the rest of the group was going to the wedding. Evie was going to take Azul as her slave, and you swear you see like Cordar go off to the Gilded Bank, and they're off in a cart. You like trying to chase them down, and where I'm putting you guys right now is you guys are outside this place called the Gilded Bank. What does Adeline and Arno do? It's right now about, what do you say, like 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock at night?
Are we sure we saw them go in there? Did you see that?
Yes.
Huh?
You saw that? I saw that.
I
right?
saw that. I thought they were going to be at the wedding, but apparently they're at the
Did we just-
bank.
Should we follow?
I guess we
Fuck it.
probably.
Right.
Okay.
Fuck it. We got money. We'll say
Yeah.
we're making a deposit. Fuck it.
Yes,
Let's go.
exactly.
And let's go in. Fuck it.
You go up to the entrance of the Gilded Bank. It announces as such, and it has the in Dwarvish. And do either of you two read Dwarvish?
No.
Let me check. I don't think so. No.
There's Dwarvish.
But I read all writing.
Yeah, that's right. It appears to be written in Dwarvish. It is the inscription of the Gilded Links. The Gilded Links is the name of the merchant guild. So this is like owned or partnered with the merchant guild.
Look at that. This is definitely a merchant guild place. You know, I will have to tell you, Arno, it is so weird being able to read something that I have no idea the reason why I can. It's fascinating. Which is also one of the reasons why I kind of like this. Part of me likes having someone that I can answer to, in a way.
That's fair. Yes.
Does that make me strange?
Not really. No.
Okay. I don't know if I like my current boss, though.
Shall we go find our friends?
Yes, of course. Let's go in.
Let's go in.
The door is locked.
Well, you fucking. All right.
Oh. So there
Shall we
we
just
go
wait?
nearby.
Why are we breaking into a bank?
Good point. We should break into a bank.
We should
and
just wait.
I would knock on the door.
That'll do too.
No one
Hello?
answers. No answer.
Hello? Guys,
Okay.
we're
then.
making a late night deposit. We have plenty of... No, we don't. I don't want to say that aloud.
Yeah, we don't want to say that middle of the night. Let's just
No.
let's just relax. Let's just
Okay.
wait for them.
We go sit on a bench that is looking at the Gilded Bank sign.
Okay. You wait outside. We'll go back
If you
inside
need
now.
us, they'll go find us.
They're waiting right outside. Here we go. Let me shut off the outdoor music here. We are now inside, and the door's open to... Let me turn on the ambience here a little bit. Oops. Nope, that's the wrong sound effects. Let me find it. Here we go. You guys are inside the Gilded Bank, and a few guards have come up the stairs. So let's kind of summon everybody to the battle board. I thought Arno and Adeline would be inside, so I'm going to move them outside.
All right.
You're asking the two squishy wizards, magic users, to
I'd put you guys
go
like
inside of a
here.
locked bank.
Put you guys here.
That makes sense.
Maybe like right here. for now. And basically, you guys have opened the door, or the servant, Valaxio, which you met Cordar at the place, right? It's a guy. He had a bodyguard. I've put your models out. I'm going to hide Evie because she's not here, right? And let's describe the setting real quick. Just need to tab around, guys. A creature with a lion's body and the torso of a head of a dark-haired human woman reclines on a purple chair, examining gaudy necklaces held in white-gloved hands, sprawled on the floor alongside hanging paintings and pedestals displayed of jeweled artwork. A dragon with gleaming brass scales prattles on endlessly about how beautiful the art is. This fine piece here looks incredible. Oh, we have visitors. Exeden, you see this. They have a banknote deposit at this hour. What do you guys do?
I hide behind Exeden.
I will just be standing there watching this with. I'm honestly a little shocked that they're just going to casually be doing this in front of us, but I'll just wait for them to acknowledge me.
Yes, what is your names? The dragon asks. Yes, what are they? She says.
Exeden.
And you?
Azul like looks over like the side of Exeden because he's way too tall. It's like Azul, Superscar. And he says it in Draconic just to like make sure this dragon knows what's maybe saying Draconic makes it look better. He doesn't know. He just wants to stay on the good side of this dragon.
Don't mind him. He's just my pet.
You have a dragon for a pet?
Of course, isn't that right? Yeah. The dragon says.
Can I make an insight check on that? Because like there's no way this person has a dragon for a pet. They're too prideful.
What's your insight modifier?
I got a +10.
+10.
Yeah,
Okay, I make a roll. That I rolled
If they're
against
lying,
her.
I have advantage.
I roll. Oh yeah, you do.
Yeah, if they're lying.
It appears to be something is. The phrase is strange. What do you say, Cordar? You're standing there in front.
Oh no,
Oh,
no,
he's
I'm a
in-
hummingbird in his armor.
Oh, that's right. Okay, so you're kind of like next to him like this. Some guards come upstairs. Did you hear that? Someone's downstairs again. Do you have any more friends coming? The dragon asks. Wait a minute.
Maybe.
You see its ears like flinch a little bit? Like squirm? Someone else outside.
Well, they're not here for our business. Can we just get what we're owed?
Come forth with the note. Don't be afraid. She says.
Right.
Purely out of real curiosity, real quick, what color is the dragon?
Yeah.
Bronze.
Okay, slightly more believable now.
Okay. Yeah, makes sense.
I'll reach in my back pocket, pull out the note, walk forward with it, and hand it to the lady.
You pass
Be
by the
careful.
dragon, Exeden, as I'll move your model up into the room. To the lady. And she kind of moves forward a little bit. There's lots of artwork, paintings of other nobles and so forth. Busts, made of marble. And I'll describe what the dragon looks like, because whatever. Honed talons rake the ground, and lean muscular legs, bound by a tight layer of skin, are encompassed by hard bronze scales that glitter in the light. 2 large wings extend from the dragon's back, their thin membranes lined with blue soft veins, and its hefty tail rests on the ground behind it. The beast's long neck houses webbed spines across its back and thick plated like scales on its front that reach its underbelly. Twin horns spout from the back of the dragon's skull, and a smaller bony thorn forms a ridge down its wide-set brow, past iridescent blue eyes, to its muscle. Long fangs line its maw and encircle its narrow serpentine tongue. Kind of a cool little description. You hand this kind of creature the note, like half lion, half woman. She says,
Thanks.
she takes it, she reads it. Why do you come at this hour at night to deliver the king's note to us?
Well, we were just eager to get what we are owed.
At this hour?
What's wrong with this hour?
Well, it's late.
Not so late for me.
What are you, a sellsword?
You could call me that.
And what are you doing with business with the king?
Simply making a transaction.
You have to roll against the dragon's perception or something, right? The dragon will see if you're lying or something, right?
All right, deception roll it is. Oh no.
Dragon rolls an
Yeah,
11.
that's deceptive.
He's not being completely truthful, milady.
It's a half truth.
This amount of gold, 20,000. This is the king's ransom, of course, she says. Why don't you tell me the whole story?
I'll say in Draconic, what business is it to you?
Do you care to translate? Ignantor? I think that's his name. Ignator. You care to translate? Could you please speak in the common tongue so we may all understand? The dragon requests.
I'm sorry, I figured you would have been familiar with the language of your pet.
No, I am not. We speak in the common tongue.
Very well.
I
fail to see what business you have knowing what we've had with the king.
I wish to know. This is a king's note for 20,000 gold. I'm going to go to the outside net group, and the outside group, you guys are just sitting there for a while. What do you guys do?
Yep.
Just still sitting there?
So
Yeah?
I was thinking there's been some rumors of things that people can do. With the sort of deal that I made, there's other people who make other types of deals with other creatures and other types of people.
Aye.
There is one rumor that I thought was fairly interesting of someone who can live for a while and at the same time can stop others from dying to an extent because they have unlocked sequence of everlasting life, or at least not dying. And I was thinking,
I may or may not be looking for those secrets.
and I thought, at the very least, I know of one such person in this town that has done so. And I was thinking, if I wanted to, and I kind of take off my orb and I put it to the side so that it's not attached to me, and I lean over and I whisper to Honorzeal, maybe I can trade out my current deal with the deal with Hall.
And perhaps, well, that's a gamble. That's a gamble.
It is a gamble.
However, it is true that she knows the secrets of undeath.
I know. I thought it might be helpful.
It would be, but at the same time, you would not be bound. You would be bound to another.
I know,
that will
and I
control
don't.
you in a far more important
I know,
way.
and I don't know if I like that either. The other option is I take the previous deal that was offered to me, or I can go find a different guard who maybe is more pronounced. Yes, that's a much better way than I was going to say it. The other option is the one that is very clearly laid out to me and is probably the easiest and to go with and stuff. And the question then becomes is how exactly he wants me to solve him and such. But it's what it is.
That's true.
Let's go back to the group upstairs again. And who's your friend here? Don't be shy. Yes, yes, you. What business of a king's ransom and a fortune do you have? Did the king at least give you titles?
Nope. No, ma'am.
You look like you've seen death right in the face, have you not?
I am. Yeah.
How do you expect us to guard all this gold? She gestures to Ignantor.
Magic, I don't know. That vault door, that's pretty good.
It is it not?
Yep. Well crafted, you probably had to pay a lot of money for it.
What did you do for the king to get such a handsome reward?
We traded.
Traded
Yep.
what?
Just a statue. Just a statue.
Your friend is a little bit more talkative, is he not?
Can't we just get this transaction over with?
Yep. Yeah. Yes. Yes.
Information has value, and I'm not willing to give it up freely.
That's no way to treat an honored guest. She begins to cast magic. What do you do?
I try to get out of her line eyesight.
She starts to make gestures and saying something. The dragon looks on.
I will.
You don't have Arcana, so you can't discern it unless you're proficient in Arcana.
I will step back and get covered behind the door.
I
Okay.
try to get out of her eyesight, her line of sight.
Okay, should we roll initiative? So,
Oh my god!
well, because you're trying to move out of her, you're trying to move out. So if she goes ahead of you, the spell goes off. Correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll just roll for
Okay,
her to simplify it.
Why?
You have to beat a 5.
I mean, I guess I have to roll it too.
22.
She says, "Don't be afraid. Where are you going?" As you guys start to leave the room, you haven't even collected your gold.
Is the gold? The gold is there's a bunch of gold. In that
There's a
room,
bunch of gold sitting on there. There's artwork and so forth. The guards are like,
Fucking dragon in there. Don't
the
you
guards
fucking
are
go
like-
do anything crazy.
It's a bronze dragon. They're
Stop. Why?
lawful good.
the guard comes up.
I hate all dragons.
The guard comes up. The guards are like this. So I'm gonna Exeden. Vaxili is here. Exeden moves off to the side. He's in the room. As he leaves, they're not hostile really towards you. She's trying to cast some type of spell, but you back away and you kind of cautious, and the guards are right there. She's the guards kind of just bump into you, I guess, and the other guy's there's other people here, right? There's the guards, there's the guy from downstairs that you guys met at the wedding, and then there's the front desk guy. Okay,
Right.
so and Azul basically pushes back this, and she says, "Don't you want to collect your new note?" The guy says.
I'm sorry. I assumed you were going to give us the gold on the floor.
I can't hear you.
Conjuring.
You're from around the corner.
I will walk back out.
Make a saving throw.
Son of a bitch.
A wisdom saving throw.
It's gonna be charm person or something. Or dominate person. Something.
You are charmed.
Oh, fucking do it!
You're a charmed person. You're correct. Says, "Why don't you tell me the real reason? Where did you get this note from the king?" Azul, you see Exeden, he starts to smile. His demeanor has changed.
Smack.
You go up and smack him?
I'm smacking him.
The dragon looks a little annoyed. It'd be like, as Azul kind of like tries to break him out, right? She says, "Oh, I thought we could do this the easy way."
I'll tell you whatever you need to know. Just don't sit your
as you like
dragon
raise your
on
hand,
me.
as you try to like raise your hand to this. Well, tell me where you got this note from the king. Why do you deserve the king's fortunes?
We just traded a statue. He is so afraid of that dragon. He's died to a dragon. He don't get over death.
A black dragon.
Was a dragon nonetheless.
That's true.
Every dragon is just painted different.
Cordar, you're like under this. You see Exeden's demeanor has changed. What do you do? You're like under his arm plate.
Yeah, I'm just sitting there trying my best to hide still. Maybe this opportunity that can rise, that I can do something, but nothing for right now.
Where did you get this item then?
Nope. Exeden slap right in the face,
you
trying to
slap
wake him up
him?
from the spell. I slap him.
It says, "I have a better idea." She like just goes like this, so like she begins to cast magic again, and she like kind of like goes back and forth between Exeden and you two. The other guards and stuff are not like hostile. They're not like their swords are not drawn. Like they're not out attacking you, but something is happening. Exeden, you have to make another saving throw, I guess, as Azul tries to slap you out of this. And then the spell goes off.
Man, this is amazing. This
Okay.
is just amazing.
Yes.
So the spell is
yeah, what'd you roll? It's just ellipsis for me.
17.
So the spell, as you do that, another spell is cast. Let me see what I do here.
Oh man.
It is another spell. I'm going to roll a 50-50. Shoot, I didn't even just say it. I'm going to say high as Azul, because Azul's trying to slap you. So the spell is broken, but Azul now makes a wisdom saving throw.
Oh god damn it! I got high wisdom, but I'm not proficient in it. So let's see here. That is a 20.
20. You resist some type of spell. He says, "You're stronger than I thought."
Yes. Okay, before you throw another spell our way. All right, we got it. You don't need to know where. We just got it.
She says, "Really? What do? Do we roll initiative or what happens?"
No, I'm going to say I find this hospitality be somewhat lacking. I think we can return in the morning with King Ian alongside us to report this hostility.
I think
She has a
not.
dragon.
Why don't you disarm yourself and take off that shiny armor of yours? You have to make another saving throw. It's Exeden. Suggestion.
Oh my god. Whoop, wrong throw.
That's okay. We'll keep the number, but you still have a -1 mod. Exeden begins to doff off his armor, I think.
That takes a whole 10 minutes if he's wearing.
Yes. He says, "Don't mind." What do? The guards have now surrounded you, Azul. And he says, "Why don't you leave that fine weapon as well?" As the guards move up beside you, Exeden moves into the vault and begins to doff off his armor slowly, like under the power of suggestion.
Man.
What do you guys do?
Well, man, what was Azul do right now? It's a dragon.
Cordar is with Azul. He's in the vault like this.
You know, they're taking a while.
Yes, let's go back downstairs. Yes. What do you guys do?
Do we knock on the door again?
There's like a coach.
Knock on the
We've
door.
messed up a little bit. There's a coach outside. There's a driver in the coach. You guys just notice him as you guys are like talking about maybe meeting the Scarlet Wolves. And he says, and you just see him there. Like you assume this is the coach and the guy you saw. What do you guys do?
Oh,
Are they
young man!
inside?
What?
Did you
Hi.
see a dragon bone and a kind of tall Foley guy go in and
Bank's supposed to be closed right now.
Yeah.
Would
but
they
did
go in?
Of course they went in like a few minutes ago. Said they were going to cash that check.
Fucking shit.
Of course they
I'll
did.
go.
And
I'll go walk over to the door and on with my staff.
Oh, Exeden, Azul, go down,
Yeah, back
guys,
The
go
door
out
is
here. Hello?
Nobody can hear you. No response. The bank's supposed to be closed at these hours. They must be meeting and having a good old time with the nobles that stopped by earlier.
Oh, what nobles came by earlier?
Well, there's all these nobles traveling around these parts. This is a bank after all.
Yeah, I know that. I was just curious on if there was anyone in particular that she thought was interesting. Never mind. How did they get in?
You're supposed to be drinking right now. This is a celebration. The king just got married.
I know. We are
Hey,
so
good for
happy.
him. I
We
did
are-
not. So
No. You know,
I think I'm
some
all
of
right.
us-
I don't need to
Yeah,
celebrate.
exactly. That.
The Viggles and the King Parnish line is now complete. I'll drink to that.
Yeah.
You are more than welcome. I, good sir, don't drink. So
No, it's a terrible idea to drink this late at night. It
indeed,
gives you the runs.
What do you guys do?
I am going to knock on the door one more time and then sit back down.
You see, like, as you knock on the door, no response, but you see the guy like take a shot of like one of those like flasks or something like that. He's like drinking and driving.
Makes total sense.
If there are any
Drinking and-
guards in the streets, are there any guards in the streets?
Make a perception roll.
Okay, just purely out of curiosity, because I don't like him anymore.
Guidance.
Oh, yeah, I don't
D4.
need the guidance. I don't fucking need the guidance.
Do it
That's 23.
anyways.
Arno, you're just like looking around. The streets are kind of empty and stuff, but like, it's kind of weird. Like, you're looking at some of the building. Like, this is a nice building. It's too nice to be in the area that it's in. Like, the stone is fine, and like, there's not like a blemish around. I'm gonna go back upstairs. What else do you want to do, Arno?
No, I'm just confused now.
Yeah, you're just like looking around a little bit more intently, and you just notice that like something, and you see something really strange. The very top, I swear you see like something faded, but you'd have to get closer to look. Something is faded, not there, but there. I'm gonna go back
All right.
upstairs. Exeden is doffing his armor. Azul, the guards are intimidating you to drop your weapons and leave your gear. What do you do?
Oh,
So you just suggested me, right? So that
Yes, suggestion.
How
Gotta
does that
keep
work?
doing it until
on
it's
that?
Concentration for 8 hours. It's a sentence or two, and it's not harm. I can't do anything harmful. It's not like domination, but you're undressing your clothes. You're like leaving your armor. You're leaving your stuff there.
okay.
That's a bit too much.
Azul is going to smack Exen again. Stop taking off your clothes!
Okay, Azul goes hostile. We have to roll initiative then, because the guards are right next to Azul. Azul, you like raise your hand. The guards are like, "Don't do it.
Oh,
I'd hate to clean up these coins from all your blood."
what do you want?
But the dragon hasn't eaten tonight.
Can I like try to like peck him? I don't know.
Peck who? Azul?
No, peck Exeden within his armor.
Within his armor?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can.
And I guess this would be without his AC because I am past his armor too.
It's kind of... Exeden is removing his armor right now. And so you have to make a stealth roll to do it. It's not really like Exeden makes a roll. You have to make a stealth roll against the dragon's perception.
Alrighty, and let me see what that is.
What have you guys gotten yourself into?
You tell us. I'm seeing a
You
dragon
have,
in his
you have to
face.
beat
No,
a
it's
20.
next- Oh,
I rolled a nat
Okay.
16 plus. That seems kind of low. Something's wrong with that roll.
So, Arno,
4 plus it's
another
expertise.
question.
I have to fix that.
you said 20.
Oh, I actually rolled like a 24, I'm guessing. Something
Oh,
like that.
cool.
High 20s or low 20s.
I mean, I have to roll in that 20 if I want to do that.
Adeline,
Roll it up.
if they
Alright.
get arrested, we weren't here with them. We were not here to see them.
No, we would just.
The dragon's like
gonna
reaches
try
out.
to make-
The dragon reaches out with its claw and like sees Cordar kind of coming out to peck him as Exeden's removing, and like you're exposed, right? Make a grapple check as the dragon tries to grab you.
I'm not that strong as a hummingbird.
So you have to use your strength or dex as the
I'm
dragon's
guessing.
claws.
Yeah,
come on there.
I have to use it as a bird.
Yes,
You got
that's
a
right.
dodge claw.
What you say? Strength saving throw?
Yeah, I have to use. I roll a 17.
I would lose that no matter what because I have a -4 as a hummingbird.
Well, you can use your dex too to slip away.
That was a dex.
Dex or
okay, I
it's
got
your
+2.
how it works is athletics or acrobatics, or it's just the base roll.
Okay,
Are you just a
so-
bird right now? You want me to roll it
Yeah,
for you?
no, I got it.
Okay.
It's 13.
So you're grappled by the dragon. Well,
Okay,
what
see,
do we
I
have
thought the
here?
situation is-
Is this a friend of yours? What do you say, Exeden?
Drop it.
As you're still undressing, right? Because you're under the suggestion. I guess it's kind of like charm almost in a way. What is Azul
I
do?
mean, so that suggestion
I-
that seems like way too powerful if we're in combat to stop me from being able to attack.
The way
I
it
think you can-
describes, this is the way it is. This is the spell I'm reading it.
I
take
think
a
you
look.
can let me go. As I say, it's the bird.
Well, what do we have here? A talking bird. What are you? The dragon says.
I'll shape back to
Like
Cordair.
grow and like the claws like expand and like clasp around you. You're
Yeah.
still grappled unless you resist. Well, another
Friend of
stranger.
theirs.
Well,
Can-
they have a lot of secrets, my lady. Yes,
Can
they
you at least
do.
put me down?
Are you taking your clothes off, Azul, or are we rolling initiative?
I'm just going to spill the secret. We found it at a temple. We found the statue at a temple. Let us go.
I think it was about time to say something because I think it's obviously not the smartest thing to do right now.
Hmm.
Can you at least let me down so we can explain? We don't need things to be hostile.
She looks over to the lady, and the lady's like nods as the dragon like puts you down. This one just looks like a peasant, the dragon says.
That's fine what you think of me, but I think you don't care as long as we give you the information.
I'm all ears, she says. The rest of the guards like kind of like are just like listening, you know, like just ready though.
We found multiple little statues in gold within the flowing mountains. Where precisely, I do not know. I met these strangers while I was there, just rummaging through, finding what I can get. And there was a statue. I don't know much about it, but for the king, he wanted it badly. And so we made a deal. Bag of holding, some golds for whatever it is.
Exeden's like half his breastplate is off on the ground. She says, stop that for now. And Exeden stops, but his AC is essentially halved or whatever. He just has the greaves on. And she says, how am I supposed to get this goblet if you're naked? She says, you will go get me this goblet from the king.
You're insane.
She takes the note, just like rips it up.
Oh no.
She says, you will do this, won't you?
Why?
She looks at Azul.
No.
You won't do it?
Wait.
I'm no fan of Ian. Whatever will get us out of this mess, I'll gladly do it. Now, can we leave?
Do you agree to go get me the goblet?
Sure.
I have to make sure. She begins to cast magic. Do you resist?
Yes.
You resist?
Yeah.
Make a final wisdom saving throw. If it fails, we have to roll initiative.
Guys, just start. No, no.
No! Oh my god, dude.
You're affected by the gaze spell. Or the
The
guy
what spell?
the guy spell.
Oh,
Only
Gaius.
work on
Oh my
unconscious
god.
People.
So you're
Oh my
like
God, that's
compelled
Gaius.
essentially to go get the this goblet.
Yeah.
So it's like a quest, and if you
Well, no.
It's up to
It's not
the
a compulsion. It's if you don't follow the orders, you take damage.
yes. it's like a curse in a way. That's the best way to say it. It's like a powerful curse. She says, "Good." And as she feels the energy of the curse go upon you, the black energy begin to seep into your pores, and you feel like your soul is racked. Exeden, nothing like you've ever felt before, but now it's like you're compelled or obsessed with getting whatever this is. The only other way it could be described is looking upon the fingers almost of Ian, right? Some type of other compulsion, something evil.
How did everything go south?
And she says, "You'll need your armor to go get me my goblet." She says, "Help him out." And the guards begin to come over. The guards are like armored and so forth. They begin to help Exeden put his armors back on. "You may go." What do you guys do?
What do we do?
There's nothing we can do.
I'm fucking leaving. Pissed.
I just want to make sure that this gold is even real. I just want.
Make
There's
an
at least a bag
investigation
of
roll.
holding.
Make
Do we
it,
have the bag of holding?
Azul, you're kind of in there. You like kick a gold coin. Make an investigation roll.
Alright.
I did want to see if the bag of holding was in there.
You guys have the bag of
We
holding.
have it.
Oh, we do? Oh.
Yes.
This was the
gold.
extra money that you traded the gold.
Azul, you like kick a gold coin. You like kick it. It like tumbles a little bit, like looks like gold, and then you see it like sputter. You're just trying to do it kind of stealthily, and it turns into like
That goblet was my share too.
it
Bastards.
turns into like lead almost. It like turns into like a tin. Something is wrong. Do you guys leave or what's going on?
Can I look at the dragon?
Oh, you burst!
Can I look at the dragon now? Is it? Damn it.
Do you guys leave
Is that
or
even a
shall we
real
roll
dragon?
initiative? You don't know. Is it what is real?
We don't have the whole party here.
Exactly.
I mean, it's only 3 of us, so I'm
Yeah.
leaving.
Yeah.
Exeden, he has his armor back on, his sword. Begrudgingly, he's like on a quest now to go get the goblet from Ian Parnish. So how it works, it's under the DM's interpretation. You have to like accomplish this, and if you don't accomplish this, Arno is correct. You take damage. Do you guys leave or are we staying?
What's the time limit on this? Like, what? How do I?
Kordar, the dragon, like, you felt the breath of the dragon as it was grabbing you.
Mm-hmm. And it grabbed me too.
And it grabbed you.
Can I?
Do you guys leave? I'm asking you one final time. Are we leaving or going, or are we rolling initiative? Exeden is gone. What are you two doing now? Azul and Kordar.
Let's go follow us.
Yeah.
Can I
You can't
examine?
do
walk.
this alone.
Can I examine the thing closer that you had mentioned?
Yeah, in a second. I'm
Okay,
asking
just
what
confirming-
Azul
just
and
confirming for
Kordar are
later.
doing before we...
I just fell asleep with the accident.
You follow Exeden. The guards escort you out, and Adeline, Arno are outside waiting for you on the bench. I can move your models, correct? As the group meets up.
And I will discern them of what happened.
Yeah.
That was my cut. That was my cut. Mhm. Amazing.
The guard, as he shuts the door, looks at Exeden. He chuckles and just shuts the door. You hear the locking of it behind it as the gate locks. What do you guys do?
So like, am I compelled beyond any more than just the damage? Like, so can I just resist it and I don't care if I'm getting hurt by it?
Unknown.
Oh.
Well,
So
so
this
that's
is-
what-
written, yeah.
This is the DM interpretation thing.
Interpretation.
We just go with the flow accident. You can do whatever you want. It's Dungeons and Dragons.
okay. So as I get out and see Adeline and Arno,
How was it? What were you guys doing? How was
We
your
didn't
day?
get the gold.
how do you feel about robbing a bank?
How
I
do
don't
you
think
feel
there
like?
was-
Hmm.
I think
I
there was gold
mean-
in there.
I'm wondering. I think as if we do plan on doing this, but you're currently under an effect.
How do you know?
I don't
Oh.
care. As long as I can do what I wish, I will die to kill this bitch. I do not care for her at all.
Well, I was thinking that's one of the options because if she dies, then you won't have to worry about it.
Arno,
mean-
Adeline.
I am extremely confused on what's happening.
Yeah, a little bit.
We kind of got fucked. out of the deal. They ripped it in front of us. They were trying to take information from us.
Why don't you just go confront Mr. King again and say, hey, they didn't fucking accept.
They
They tore up the thing. Why the fuck did they do that?
But at the same time, he would question us as well, like, why would that be a problem? Who knows if they're under with the deal?
That man can read minds. You know.
Well, I'm curious if the king told him, like, hey, try to get information out of people when they ask that type of stuff, so he could be part of the deal as well. So going up to him might just cause more problems.
Well, if it does, he's an issue we know.
Sure. I will admit I have no idea what's happening, but I will
No,
follow
do I.
Arno's
But
lead.
I'm just gonna spitballing ideas at this point, because
Who are we trying to kill?
admittedly, this place doesn't even belong in this neighborhood.
No, this is very bad.
This is like one block of bougie in the middle of like really not great area.
Which usually indicates that there's some underground dealings happening.
You see the
fact
cab
that
driver
he
take a
has-
drink. He says, "You guys need a ride?"
No, maybe. Just wait.
Okay.
I
Can I
think we're good for the night.
Take another look.
What are you trying to do, Arno? It's like way up there.
You way up where?
I'll use my flashlight to indicate it on the map. It's like right up here.
How tall is
Right
this?
up there.
It's to scale.
Holy bejeebus.
How high up is that? 100? Okay.
No, a few hundred feet. 100 feet. 150.
Okay. So that's, how many tones is that? At 30 feet.
63 from here.
Yeah.
I can't. No, I can't do that.
No, it's okay. I can.
It's difficult, Arno, because it's also like the nighttime. Like you can see, like I try to use the models when I can. Like there are like torches and things out here, so there is some light, and there's like a balcony. You can tell like this is a nice,
Arno,
looking
how
bank.
much do you weigh?
Honestly, with everything on me, not that much. I am a very light gnome. 38 pounds myself, with about 36 pounds of items.
Okay.
What do you plan on doing?
So 36.
There's something wrong up there.
Minus 38.
I could
Okay,
just
I
just make you a cloud temporarily.
No, it's okay. I can do this. And I will bonus action give myself the ability to fly
Okay.
through my class feet.
Yep. You
Which
see, like Adeline begins to levitate off the ground.
And I was like, hold on for a bit, and I can carry up to 240 pounds. And I will bring us up this list for 10 minutes. It goes at a speed of 30 feet.
The orb like
And I-
glows a little bit around her waist.
Okay.
Yes, I'm working on it, darling. And I will bring Arno up to the level. It's like, is this where you want to be?
So you're carrying Arno up to the spot.
Yes.
Arno is flying basically to the top of the bank. What is else everybody doing?
I just shout out. There was a sphinx, a dragon in there, but the gold was fake. I don't know what happened. They tore up our banknote. As he rise and go higher.
I'm glad I'm not the only one drinking. And the guy looks. He's like, "Oh my god!" As you watch Adeline like float up to the top. So I'll move
enjoying
Arno.
the fact that he's probably drunk as hell.
Yes, he's drunk as hell. I'll move you guys up to like here or something.
Okay.
So where's Arno at? Arno, where's your model at?
My model is.
Do you have one?
I made one. I don't
Did
know
you
why
import
it's
it?
Appearing.
Do you want me to
I
try
don't
to?
know.
Let me see if we got your model in here. Did you link your Tailspire account?
I did. Yes, I did.
Okay, let's see if we got him in here.
I'm
will
hoping.
also wild shape into an owl and fly with them.
Arno, I don't got you in here, buddy.
Why why not? What the heck?
Did you click O?
We
Oh
can-
no,
we can-
space bar.
We'll try to get it next week, Arno, or after the game.
It's fine. It's fine.
We'll try to get it. Your model looks so
work on
cool
it.
though when you got it.
Yeah.
Okay,
It looks so good.
Cordar, you said
On
you
a-
transform into a bird and you're flying up with them now?
I turned to an owl.
I want to give Cordar my rope for them to tie up there so I can climb up it from this roof.
Exeden, you begin to feel sick as you begin to hand him the rope. Do you continue?
There
Yeah.
we go.
I'm way more angry than I'm sick.
Your mind begins to hurt as you're like, you're just like, you see the Dragonborn as he's trying to hand you the rope. I'll do the damage.
It is done, by the way. I fixed it. It was something was wrong in my little link.
Okay, I'll fix it on the side. It is 5d10 psychic damage. 21 damage of psychic damage.
Jesus Christ.
As you like collapse to your knees, his rope is in the hand. You hand the rope though over successfully, and the pain begins to subside. But that like sinking feeling in your chest, like you have like a big test the night before, sets in again.
Exeden, what's wrong?
Kill that bitch.
You're up there as a bird.
I walk over to the door. Is it locked?
Yes. I'm with the rest of the group. Let me go with the rest of the group for a second. I'm going to go back downstairs, okay? Let's go. You're kind of splitting the party up. I have the models out, though, where you guys are at. Making an investigation roll, Arno. As you're getting closer, as you're like, look closer there. Yeah, you can give them guidance. No, wait, you can't because it's concentration. Oh, wait. Because your fly spell is an innate ability that you have. So, yes, you can give yes, you can.
So as I'm holding him, it's like, look, as long as you need as I guidance you.
Awesome.
Well, do guidance anyways, Arno.
Oh, 23. Cool.
To make it 26, and you're also on mute.
26 total. There we go.
Arno is like very experienced with things and
it is
like
updated.
Okay,
I
cool.
fixed the problem.
Let me see if we can pull Arno in. Yes, we have him in here now, guys.
There was an issue with the link, and it was like one letter off, so I had to recopy it in.
Oh, here's Arno, guys.
Just one letter off.
Oh, very nice.
Hell yeah. While they do that, I'm also gonna like overwatch, make sure nobody's like watching them through the windows or somebody's trying to get nearby.
All right, what do I see?
I'm trying to move Arno down. I want to just kind of look at his model a little bit because it's so cool. Where did I move him?
Done.
Who made that? Did you make that?
He's right by me.
Did you make that model yourself, buddy?
I made the base and then got some assistance with the details.
Did that other player help you? Cannibal?
He did. He gave some assistance.
Awesome. He does a really good job with the models. I'm just checking him out.
He does a very wonderful job.
Oh, wow. I really like the look. It's so dope.
Cool. Arno is a very experienced spellcaster, experienced with Arcana and all types of magic. Arno makes an Arcana roll.
Ooh.
Can I give him advantage because I'm also good at Arcana?
Or you both can roll separately. It's up to you.
No, you would. Oh no, you're better at
I do have +8 to this. So.
That's kind of how I wanted to do that.
Rolls. Guidance.
And like I mentioned, I'm watching over to make sure nobody's like.
That's a natural 20.
Yes, 20. Arno knows exactly what spell this is. Arno, where did you study magic? Sparkletown, right?
In Sparkletown.
In Sparkletown, or where? I thought you had another city.
Actually, no. It was. Sorry. Yes, it was. It was. I can't remember off the top of my head.
It's a city you made up, buddy.
It was. I'm drawing a blank from it at the moment, but it was. Hang on.
Your masters at Sparkletown taught you well.
It was.
I love the name Sparkletown.
I know I had it right. I know I had it.
You were trained by the Archmage's giant sparkle gem out there. That's what his name was. They used in our other campaign.
That's amazing.
And yeah, he was an archmage, and he ended up teaching all about illusions, as gnomes were, about things being totally created, feel and look real almost. The building is cast some type of major illusion or major image, right?
Well. This is certainly interesting.
Cordar, you're looking out. There's like, you hear like the feasts of the wedding. People, like the bars are out in full force. You're kind of in like a remote area, but people are still celebrating into the night.
Yeah. They didn't pass a window that somebody could possibly peep through.
So far, everything's to be okay, Cordar.
Alrighty. I'll just overwatch the area.
Sure, smart. I like that. Let's go back downstairs. What is Azul?
Fiddlestead, by the way.
Fiddlestead. Yes, that's where you're a small little gnome town. You had to go see giants and we talked though. Azul and Exeden are downstairs. You see them doing that. Arno relays the information, saying something's up.
I'll try and get us in. And
No,
I
no,
lockpick
no,
the
no,
door.
no, 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 no. This is all fake.
You guys are yelling back and forth. You
Oh,
hear?
are we yelling? Why the fuck are we not going back down?
We'll go back down after.
Okay, we're going back down?
We'll go back down. Yeah,
Okay.
let's go back
Yeah.
down. Like,
I'll move you guys back down.
okay,
'Cause
yeah.
I almost had a neighbor say, "Shut the fuck up."
That would have been good. That would have been good. Touche. But Arno will relay the information.
The other guy's
Yeah,
like,
this is
looks at his flask as Adeline flies down. He's like, "I have been drinking too much tonight."
Did you have, sir?
What do you guys
Now,
do?
This is all an illusion. This is not the real bank.
I did, when I first got here, try to put my hand through one of the walls, and it did go through. I didn't know if that one was specifically illusion or not.
Yeah, it's fake. This place is fake.
Yes.
Well,
It's too
Meaning
bad
you all were fools and gave your little banknote to a fake bank. And you know what was that banknote for, by the way?
your gold for your statue.
My cup.
Yep.
My share of the gold.
Mm-hmm.
Fantastic.
We could
You
still mend
idiots.
it if we go back in there and grab it.
No. If this place is all fake, what makes you think they even have gold in there to begin with?
They don't.
Exactly.
But
You
our
are a
banknote
bunch
is
of
there.
imbeciles. The only way for you to fix this is to go back to Ian Parnish, tell him you made a very grave error, and that there is someone impersonating a bank in his country.
Well, the party has ended, and I don't think we can get another audience with the king.
Fine, I'll go get an audience with the king.
Above the double doors, it says, "Welcome to the Gilded Vault."
Do you
Sorry.
mind if I tag along, Adeline? I say
Yes.
we both go.
Of course, we'll go.
I
You
see nothing
guys
wrong with that, king.
do something else, and we'll go solve this issue.
Oh yes.
Thank you very much for being
Apologize.
imbeciles.
So mean
Why did
for
we-
someone so small.
I will note. Did you actually anger anyone inside?
No.
Inside this.
Inside the building?
Not particularly.
Because
Annoyed.
whoever cast this is clearly quite the powerful sorcerer.
At the very least, a great illusionist.
Yes, a wonderful illusionist, and therefore probably at least decent in some other forms of magics. And since they are clearly of nefarious nature, probably some many forms of, shall we say, nefarious effects.
Angered? Probably not. Annoyed? Yeah.
Would I have heard the groan of pain, by the way,
Of Exeden.
of Exeden?
No. But Exegen
Okay.
just tells you, I
Curious.
guess, if he wants you.
Yeah.
I don't know if he did, but I'm
How we do it, guys, we just relay the information unless it's otherwise stated
Yeah.
by the player that it's not.
I think we could share what
I'm
happened.
gonna
and
I'm
what we
gonna
know.
send a very sharp glare at Exeden.
What?
You annoyed them so much you have injured
Congratulations.
yourselves from a headache after staring into this beast that's within there. That is not annoyed, that is angered. And congratulations, you're under a spell that I am not good enough to fix. Oh no, how
Nope.
about you? Then there
Not
you
yet.
go.
Nope.
That's not really our thing.
You, my friend, now need to go see a cleric.
Yes. And if I'm being honest, the more I've thought about it, I don't know if I'm cut out for such a life.
Yeah. I don't think you're a very religious person.
I don't know if I'm Look, I'm great with the books. I don't know if I make the best decisions, and unfortunately I think that's kind of a prerequisite. Maybe that's the reason why spells never worked for me when I was dedicating my life to it. Him, whatever. Besides the point. Well then, off to see the king and his
Shall we do it
new
in the morning?
wife. Yes,
Shall
in
we
the
do it
morning.
in the morning? All
The
right.
morning walks.
Do you
Let's
know
find a
of
place
a
to rest.
cleric around?
Oh, I do. In fact,
Oh, yes, we do. There was a-
shall we direct him to the temple?
Yes. And we go bring him to the Temple of Meotl.
The rubble. He can have fun there.
You guys take him to
This
the
is-
rubble? Are we all going there, or is the whole group traveling together?
Sure.
Why not?
can't
I
see
am
why not.
delighted, by the way. This is.
I'll add like 30
Oh,
minutes to
my.
timer as we kind of move through the streets. The streets are filled with like a lively atmosphere, drinking and merrymaking, as the local peasants are celebrating the marriage of Ian Parnish with Istra Vigil. Who wants to roll on the random encounters table? Excellent.
I will.
Go ahead, Adeline. Roll a d20. Roll a 15 or higher, something happens.
Please, something happens.
8.
Nothing right now. You guys make your way to the rubble. It's quiet. The rubble's been cleaned up. Like, the guy obviously was still working the rest of the day. But there's still a lot more work that needs to be done.
Oh, hello? What? And I turn to Arno. Do you remember his name?
Oh, no, not in the slightest.
No, me neither.
He was
Oh, good soul.
completely not noteworthy.
Hello? We have someone who needs a desperate need of forgiveness.
You call out into the night
great-
like nobody answers.
I will
Great
figure
soul.
no
yeah.
back home.
Really
I
nice
had every
person.
intention of just leaving Exeden there for the night and going to the tavern.
Exeden? I bring Exeden and I show him the effigy of Meotl, like the broken mole that's
Very angelic.
kind of put in place. Yeah.
Exeden. So that is what it is.
Then this is
God.
Meotl. Very forgiving, merciful God. When you die, if you're not ready to get into the seven heavens and you get past Teal, the asshole, but he's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Meotl here will sort of purify your soul and send you back to live again. Reincarnate, totally different. You don't remember any things. Your soul just kind of gets, put through the recycling bin, and you just come back. It's fine. Works. Totally fine. Very forgiving guy. It's all good. Right? Right. Okay. There's a tiefling who works here. He seems like a great guy, very dedicated. I am sure he can help you, and if not, he can point you to someone who can. Arno and I have some
Business?
business. Let's go with business.
Yes.
Business.
We shall be correcting your mistake.
Exeden here's like a
Guys are such.
Oh, yeah. Arno is reveling in this. You punched him in the face. He is reveling in this. He had to get new glasses.
You kind of almost killed the one person I care about. Adeline is just going along with what Otto says. We fully acknowledge we are assholes.
Oh yeah, we are. There's a
This
reason
is
I am
double
lawful evil.
teaming you, man.
There's a reason I'm lawful evil.
Exeden. You hear like a ringing in your bag.
Oh boy.
Oh no.
I pull out the stone.
What's that? Why do you have a stone? That seems like a bad idea.
Exeden pulls out a stone. It has like symbols around it. They glow and they say, "Is there any progress?"
No. In
What?
fact, we've had a misstep along the way.
Well,
Go
well,
on.
Well,
I'm currently trying to relieve myself of a curse.
Well, get on with it. The runes like fade out.
was that voice familiar?
Yeah, I didn't do the voice that well, Arno. It was the voice of the woman you met in the bar a while back.
Actually,
Because of your keen
Excellent.
mind, you remember it, right?
Oh, yeah.
Can you sit down for a second? I think I might be able to do something.
Very well.
I'm gonna sit him down and I'm gonna cast Dispel Magic
Okay.
at 3rd level.
Okay. You cast it. Now we have something called overcasting in our game. where you can try to bend outside the spell description or ability, right, by using magic. The spell magic fails. No effect Exeden. The pit in your stomach is still there. Corridor has to do something greater if he wishes to try to remove it, but it could make him go crazy.
I say you hold off.
If there is no other way, I'll do it as a last resort.
Cordio, I would wait until morning until you see if you could get a being of great healing to help you first. I'm just
That's
saying,
what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It's the last option.
I would wait. I grew up with someone who could heal many of curses and runes and things, and I'm telling you right now, I don't think you're up to that level yet.
I don't think it's my cup of tea either to dive in that realm. But I think we should get on our way.
The guy's heading back to the giant bar.
Yeah. Miss this place.
We do have rooms though. We do have 2 rooms.
You guys want to roleplay it, or are we just going in for the night?
No, Adeline's gonna go up to the bar and play with the silver coins. Like, hello. I would like. Do you have one of your nice rooms available?
Yes, of course, milady. She's like the dwarven woman, right?
Yes. And it's like, I would take that for the evening.
It's all yours, milady.
And I push over the silver. It is a silver, right?
Of course. Have you heard the news?
I have that the king is got married. You combine the royal lines.
I know. Do you want a shot to celebrate?
Normally I would, but unfortunately, I'm about to do something in which I need a clear mind for the conversation ahead of me.
Well, there was some other news that came in. Other sailors were talking about it.
Really? Tell me more.
Well, I couldn't notice but your garb, milady.
Yes.
You're from... Where did you say you're from again?
Samarkand in Vagrax.
She said she holds out her hand to, like, kind of, not as like a hand of like needing gold or anything like that, but a hand of like, she's like, I'm so sorry.
Did it fall?
The Genie King sacked it.
Of course he did.
Shit.
Did you hear any news of any...
Hurry, give me another round over here. Just one moment. She like goes and like helps out another customer. Do you wait around or what do you do?
I wait for a bit.
What do you guys do? What else is everybody doing? Exeden? Cordar, are we just going in for the night or are we doing anything?
I'm gonna go to bed.
You have a pit in your stomach that you can't get rid of. It's like making you toss and turn all night, Exeden. What else does Azul do?
Azul knows they fucked up big time. Like, mission failure. He's just going to bed disappointed in himself that this happened.
Gotten yourself twisted with another dragon, apparently. It's not good.
Yeah.
Not good at all.
Hopefully the the leader and the co-leader of the group, Adeline and Arno.
Idea. Don't make us legal.
She's very the leader of her own mind.
That is the best idea. Thank you.
In Azul's mind, those two are like the leader and co-leader of the group.
Cordar, do you want to do anything?
They are like pretty much in charge. And maybe they can fix what happened. Maybe get a new slip. You don't know. Maybe he can try and get their help to do what he needs to do in this city later. After this mess is fixed up.
I'll go to bed as well, but I'll be sleeping nearby Exeden, like probably on the wall or something, to overwatch him. Just make sure he's good for the night.
Okay.
If it was an obvious Arno, you're sharing the nice room with me.
Oh, he was actually going to order his own, but that is very flattering, and he appreciates it.
You wait for the lady to come back and serve you your drink, and she says, "You sure you don't want that shot?"
I might in a moment. Did you know of anyone who escaped Samarkand. Maybe of someone of importance.
I'll roll a d20 to determine how much information she knows. I'm sorry, my lady. You have to talk to some of the sailors.
Are there any in here?
Of course, they're always looking for a good lay.
I'll be right back. What are they? And I look to a group that seems to...
Well, I'm just saying, you're kind of exotic the way you're dressed.
I know. What are they drinking?
Probably some mead. Do you want some?
I'll order around, so I'll pick up, and I look at a table that seems like I'm looking for a set of sailors.
Yeah.
That look like they have gone to Bagras and have heard the news and might know something.
They got the tattoos, you know, like
Yeah.
they got like the sailor tattoos, sleeveless
Yeah.
shirts.
How many of them are over there sitting at a table?
Say it's like roll a d4. One guy by himself, he's chuckling to himself.
And I will go buy a single. I told like, can you pour me a shot of water, but make it look like it's of a stronger drink? One for me, and then one of an actual thing for him.
2 copper.
I have it just. And I push the copper over.
She takes it. She pours it. She gets you the drink. Do you go say hello to this gentleman?
I do, and I will also bring over another mug of mead for him. And I will slide over next to him.
He's like
across the table.
He's from Husad, you know, or that area. You
Yeah.
know, so he has like kind of like olive skin.
Yeah.
But he's like a bald, larger man. He's got like a pretty big gut, and he's wearing like a wife beater.
Sounds exactly like the sort of person from Basad. And I will come over and I will push the drink over. It's like, I haven't seen another person from Backrax in a while.
I got no money. I can't afford you.
I'm not one of those. I was hoping you'd have news of what's been happening on Bagrax.
He takes you, like, see him off of his drink. He's like, "What is this?"
I heard that your city's been attacking mine.
He just takes a shot. Like, my city? I don't have no city. I'm a sailor. The sea is my land.
Do you have any news of Samarkand?
I don't know. He's like, as you kind of like trying to pry, he's like, "What's it worth to you?"
And I will put my hands underneath my breast and kind of push them up and lean against the table.
Make a persuasion roll.
Oh, you are getting a glare from Arno for that. Woo!
15.
You tie, so the player, if the player ties with the DM, the player wins. Yeah. I said I don't got no money though.
That's fine. Just some information would be nice. Do you
Yeah.
know what happened there? And if anyone escaped the sacking?
Have you heard of Rizu?
I did. I have. This genie who wants to rule Vagax, I guess.
He's the Genie King.
He is.
And they say that he marched his armies under Samarkand.
Did he?
Yeah. I'm thirsty.
And I will push the mead I bought him closer to him.
He takes it and like slams it. Yeah, real fucking good.
Yes, it is. Did you hear of anyone else who escaped Samarkand? Did
Why are
anyone
you
make
asking?
it out? I'm just curious. I owe someone money, and I'm wanting to know if they're dead or not.
They say he rules with the eye of the darkness.
Does he?
The darkness comes, they say, and nothing lives. I'm sure it's turned to rubble. What happens has happened. I'm happy I'm here.
Have you heard any words of the Claymores? They were of great position in Samarkand.
Do I look like royalty, milady?
No, but you look like someone who keeps their ear to the ground, or maybe in your case, to the sea.
Are you trying
Sometimes
to?
names
Are you trying to hit on me?
Trust me, you'd know if I was trying to hit on you.
Well, because I mean, I don't know anymore. I'm sorry, milady.
No, that's too bad.
I gotta leave at like dawn tomorrow. So
Yeah?
if you want to like wrap this up, I'm gonna head up to my room.
And I would lean in and say, I hope you have a pleasant night. And I want to charm person him.
Okay. I make a saving throw with the guy. He's charmed.
How about you go upstairs and have yourself a great evening all by yourself, thinking of the sea and what it gives you.
I will.
And
He stands up. He says, "Good night, milady." And he takes off. Like a glass, like, you know, that look of like the charm where his eyes like gloss over. The rest, are we going to bed, guys, or is Adeline doing anything else?
I will go up and I want to talk to Arno in the evening.
Okay, what do you guys say?
Oh, he's been watching that entire exchange, by the way. 'Cause he saw you hitting on a guy and was like, not my fucking kid.
I go up into the room. I'm assuming Arno comes in. It's like, I don't know what I fucking want anymore. Everything is falling apart around me. My parents could be dead. My city is gone. My need of things is, everything is falling apart. I don't know what I am anymore. I don't know who I am anymore. How bad is it to be so selfish?
Well, that depends entirely on you.
Sell a soul to someone who I'm pretty sure doesn't like someone else. I don't even know what he wants. I don't even know what I want. All I want, if I'm being honest. And I lean in close to Arno. It's like, I want you to be happy. I want you to do what you want to do.
Perhaps we should make a new city one day.
Yes. We can be long and prosperous.
Yes. We'll see.
I see. Right. Do you mind holding it when I have another talk with him? Holding out my sphere.
Of course. I'd be more than happy to.
And I will go into my sphere once again as I want to talk to Emos.
Or fake emos.
Fake Emos. Lying Emos.
Whomever.
I go in. The room is once again covered in the weird blue flames of things I don't care about.
Red flames.
Red flames. Hi, Emos. I wanted to ask you once again about Idris and what he can do for me and what I can do for him. I want to know if you wanted to write out a clearer contract than what we had before and all that good stuff.
Why
The other gods.
do you seek other weak gods?
I have to shop around, Mom, make sure I'm getting the best deal. I'm sure you understand that.
You do have the best deal. You signed it right here.
I signed a deal with the Water Gin Emos. Are you a Water Gin Emos?
I am.
No.
I am
No.
Emos, the Magnificent. Come closer to the higher.
I sort of lean in, but I don't touch the file.
The fire, like the water and the ripples, forms the illusion of the contract, and so, and it, like the contract almost looks real. And the bottom, you see your signature, and with his across it says Emos the Magnificent.
Did you read the fine print I added in? The
What
ones
fine
in which I
print?
talked about. Don't you remember the deals that we made when you hung out and you stalked the 17-year-old fresh from Rebirth and all that fun stuff? Don't worry, I don't blame you. I'd take advantage too. But let me put it like this. What I want is very simple. I care for one thing and one thing only. And I am a selfish creature. I'm sure you understand. Being so selfish, you would break the world for it.
What do you desire, child?
I want to keep someone alive for as long as possible until they are happy. I want to be helpful and unreplaceable to them. Could you or could Idris give me that?
You wish from the gods of Idris, from those below.
You're the one who offered up Idris as a possibility for a contract.
Of course.
What say you?
Shall
want
we
my-
change the contract?
And what would this new contract say?
Your form.
Invasion of the body.
It's okay. It gives it more
Yeah.
time. You think Adeline Adeline has no idea what the fuck idea she's doing.
Would you like to know what we have been pitching back and forth, you guys? Have you figured out what Arno's plan is?
No.
He wants to become a lich.
So,
I
Oh
figured
yes,
that.
yes. I do remember that.
oh, do you wish? What do you wish?
My greatest desire is to be of utmost help to the one person who has it hold me. Arno Waywalkett. I want to make his utmost desire come real. To bring back his wife in trueness. And more importantly, I will not have him dying on me ever again. So what can you give me to facilitate that?
First, you will give. You are full of so much doubt and questions and insecurity.
You knew what you're signing up with when you made a contract with a 17-year-old depressed little girl who just came back from life. After spending 10 years in limbo and all that fun stuff. What did you think you were getting? You thought that I was going to be mentally healthy or all put together? What do you think you're going to get? If you wanted someone who is
Ask for power
on top of...
when I am so weak. You seek forgiveness from the priests of those who failed you.
And he shows you like an image, like a scry almost. You see your parents running through the desert.
No. They're alive. Of course they're alive. Why wouldn't they be alive? Hello, Mommy. Hello, Daddy. You didn't manage to die. Good for you.
The fire like erupts over.
Sign. Embrace your new form. Become the woman you are always destined to be with us.
Like I said, I'm still thinking, and I will leave this field.
Okay. Are we picking up in the morning, guys?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
You guys are done having breakfast, I'm assuming, unless we're just... What do you guys do for the day?
I want to go back to that temple mater.
You want to go back to the temple?
Yeah.
Okay, what is
I'll
all?
be with Exeden.
We all traveling as a group?
Nope.
Okay.
Should be.
Kordar, Azul, and Exeden go to the temple district. Correct? Adeline and Arno are doing what?
Time for an audience with the king?
Yeah, of course.
Here we go.
At the
Adeline
same
and
time,
Arno say they want to go see the king.
I'm gonna go try to fix your mistakes. Hopefully I would do better than you guys, but that's okay. Exeden, good luck.
yes, just like the
You're
mistake
needed.
of the knuckle, just keeps happening again and again.
Well, what do you suggest we do?
No, I think the right course of action is what you guys are doing. It's the best shot we have. I'm not gonna lie.
Exactly. Well then, you guys go fix Exeden. At least very well try to. Or now I will go try to fix your mistakes. But it's okay.
Got this.
Doodaloo!
Priest can do his job.
Okay, let's go
I'm
to the
also-
temple district, right? Or Kordar,
Yeah.
what do you want to do?
I also want to try my best if I could somehow discern what spell or whatever he's under.
You have to cast Identify.
Ugh. I don't think I have that. Let me see.
It's a wizard spell, right? But you can take him to the wizards and pay 100 gold, or I'm sorry, 150 gold to get identified.
We can go to the district first. The temple district first.
Okay. Let's
There
go
is
to.
also someone that's right here that has Identify too that you could have asked before you left.
I don't know that. I don't think I was around you when you used identify, so.
You were with him in the temple.
But he didn't use it. He was just
He did. He
Oh,
did
did he?
identify
Oh.
things.
that just me being big
I
dumb.
don't know about magic, so I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay, let's head to the temple.
Okay.
I'm going to move the time forward as well. Everybody goes through a long rest. Everybody adds D8 temporary hit points to their character as they rest in the inn. I'm assuming it's 9:18 in the morning on the 14th. Okay. You see there, like, there's like the temple district is in ruins. Like, there is the guy of Meotl there. There's other people, like, just must be volunteers or workers trying to reestablish the temples of old. What do you guys do?
Give us a name for him. But he's a tiefling.
That's correct.
So
His name
let's
is Mordai.
Spot him out.
Mordai Torment.
Uh,
You meet him and he says, Adeline has described him to you. You guys meet up with him. And he's like just cleaning off. He's put the thing of the keystone. He's like separated it out and he says, this will make a fine keystone for the new temple. What do you guys do?
I approach up to him and try to get his attention.
Yes,
Are you the cleric here?
I am a priest.
Mordai, is it?
Yes.
I am of need of your assistance. I have been cursed.
Yes. By what?
Is there anything I don't know other than it compels me to do what I do not wish to do?
Make a deception roll.
I thought I was being honest.
You kind of are, but you're not describing like what exactly cast it on you.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, you pass. He says, strange. I am Mordai, priest of Meotl. Those are afflicted with many curses throughout the land. And who are your friends?
Hello. My name is Azul. This is Kodar.
His wave.
These friends of yours cannot help you?
One of them would be in great risk to do so.
I wish I could. I would have done by now.
Same as well. If
I would
could.
need more information about what's going on with this curse, but currently I have none, so we came to seek to you.
I might be able to aid you, but as you can tell, my temple is in ruins, so I've been sent by the clergy to repair it, to make it back to its former glory. Make a history roll if you want to. If you want to.
Do it. 15.
Yeah, Exeden, you know, like, you're from around these parts. You know, like, once the hordes of the darkness came, a lot of the other temples were just leveled, right?
Mm.
And now that the city has been liberated, it's been about a month or so since the liberation of Stormbrook, or more. They were trying to rebuild them once again. It's slow, and many people have forgotten their ways. What are you asking for? He takes a look at you. He says, "This is terrible magic. It would require someone of great skill to remove it."
And I suppose you're not of that great skill.
It requires sacrifice, soldier. What do you sacrifice? And he points to the rubble.
Sacrifice?
He points to the rubble. He says, "Much has been sacrificed here. What have you given up?"
I've given up quite a bit to get to this point. I'm not sure it was worth it.
He points to the altar where the keystone is kind of at. He says, "Lay your offering there."
I will leave. I'll leave 1,000 gold.
1,000 gold. You see Exeden, he starts like pulling out of his bag, I guess. Exeden has the bag of holding, correct?
Yeah.
So he pulls out of his bag of holding, so he's pulling out like an enormous amount of money. It means to count it, and the priest is like stunned. Like he just looks in astonishment. He's like, "Finally, we will be able to rebuild the temple once again."
Build and add additions. Exeden.
He's kind of in a better mood. The priest is like, "I can hire help now to help rebuild the temple too. Who are you? What is your name, sir?"
Exeden.
"Lord Exeden, what is your last name? What house are you from?"
House.
"Well, you should start one."
I would rather not.
"What we are going to attempt will be dangerous." He looks at Kordar and Azul. "Are either of you versed in the ways of bending?"
I know of some mending.
Say bending?
Ending.
Mending.
Yes.
Oh, mending, oh.
I said bending. You heard me correct.
Oh,
I
Oh,
was right.
sorry. I heard you wrong.
When we try to tap into the Force, they say when the gods came together, it broke the universe. And now we have to bend it as mortals to our will. And what you are asking is beyond us. Your sacrifice is worthy of the gods. Let us all see it. And we will begin the ritual. I'm going to go to the other group while we do this. You guys are approaching the king's place. You guys are heading up to Stormhaven, is the name of the castle. The guards stop you as I turn on the scary music, or mysterious music.
Of course, of course.
The guards are all wearing the king's colors. Let me turn off the ambience too, as we're still in the local crowded tavern.
It's a squid insignia too.
Yes, the insignia of the squid. That is correct. Of the king's colors.
God,
The king's god say,
Who goes there?
It is Professor Arno Waywalkert and my student.
Lady Adeline Claymore.
Yes,
Yeah, what do you want?
we've come to inform the king of a heinous form of crime that has been taking place.
Yeah, what's that?
It
Why?
appears as though there's a falsified bank.
And money's being stolen from the king right underneath his very feet.
Indeed.
Where's your evidence?
Well, I believe
That's
your
where-
king will be able to find it.
Have you forgotten what he can do?
He is a very powerful man.
After all,
Of course
He
he
is
is.
the king. Of course.
The guards are all like kind of amused. They're like,
Where's your evidence? For these allegations, who? And what? And where? I think someone partied a little too hard last night making up these allegations.
I can tell him the exact address of the bank because I do
Yes.
have that memorized.
The Gilded Bank, that's owned by the Iron Lynx.
Well,
it's fake.
it is fake. There is illusions cast all over it.
And the
I'm
gold
sure this whole
thing
place is a
iron.
fucking illusion.
And the gold
Hmm.
within its vaults. But by all means, if you think us wrong, then we will die for being wrong.
make a
Well, you
persuasion
should
roll.
also-
As Arno basically puts his life on the line or something like
And
that.
I will give you advantage on it.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. Let's pull up a guard here.
18.
That's not bad.
It's okay.
Yeah. Gonna put your life on the line. What would you say something so crazy?
Exactly.
Because we were robbed. And I am quite furious.
And after all,
After
we were doing something.
we were doing
with the
business with the
kings.
king.
Yes, after all. And that being said, the king might recognize us if he were to talk to us.
Indeed.
We
He
have
more than likely
had-
would.
We've had many encounters with him. And we've helped him along the way in some aspects.
You've met the king before.
Oh,
we,
yes,
have.
we
Sir
have.
Ian Parnish.
Check the
Fact,
logs.
They checked. They're
Well,
going to check his logs, like from like a week ago, right, or something like that. They find your
Like a
names.
month.
Well, I'll be fucking damned.
We did
Goddard,
tell
the names are right fucking here, Captain.
We did tell you so.
Well, what's the king's schedule look like today?
I make a
If he
D20
is
roll.
free, we'd be more than happy to meet with him.
This will be a 50-50 roll. If I roll a 10 or higher, it's in your favor.
He's free right now.
Excellent.
Would you inform him that we would like to speak to him? If he is indeed free
Yes.
and willing, yes.
So they go fetch the king, or we're going to the throne room with
I
where
will,
the
I
king is at.
will, I will go to him because
going to
I
the-
am
we're
trying
going
to
to the
prove
throne
we
room.
are non-hostile.
Sure.
Exactly.
We're going to the throne room of King and
Okay.
Parnish. We'll go back to the other group. Yeah, are you there, Cordar? Guys, not really? Got a little cat problem?
I'm here.
Oh, that's a microphone problem.
Oh, it broke off a little bit.
Did that shit snap?
I can hold on to it like
There you
this.
go.
It is horrible.
That's like a 5-minute trying to refit it together, pain in the butt sort of thing.
Yeah, that's
The
not
little
fun.
end piece that I was holding on to it fell off, so I have to reattach it when I get the chance.
Ooh, that's not fun.
Let us hold hands, the priest says.
I'm a bit too busy holding this mic. Just give me a second.
You guys hold hands together?
Priest.
Yes.
Your friend Sir Exeden has offered much to the god of Meotl. He has asked for the god's forgiveness from his curse. But it requires all of us to remove it. The god's will must be strengthened through the bonds of old. They say long ago, men like Sir Exeden walked the world of Zin,
slaying all those before the darkness came. He looks at, like, with eyes of hope to Azul and Kordar. Maybe they have returned once again.
I guess we can find out by doing this with their help.
Here's how it works. Here's how the ritual works. We have to, each one of us says something. Exeden doesn't have to make a roll, but I will make a roll with this guy. You will make a roll, Azul, and so will Kordar. It's an overcast rule. The DC is 10. You have to use your highest level spell slot as a thing. If you fail the roll, something bad could happen. Or you have to make a random saving throw determined by this DC. Also, you get to say something to try to remove Exeden's curse, which could affect the DC in a positive or negative way. We'll start off with Azul.
As I held hands with the priest, and I'm assuming Kodar, as we encircle, we triangle form, like link around Exeden.
Yeah,
that's how I'm imagining it.
There's like some inscriptions and stuff that's been put around, traced in the sand. A few like people have started to like gather. You know, some of the other like lesser clergymen, they like start to watch this. Some peasants, like somewhat of a crowd has formed. No one is touching the gold that's on the altar.
All right. I burned through my my highest spell slot, which is a second level spell slot.
Yep. What do you say?
As I look at Exeden, I've never met man more trustworthy, more bound by honor than Exeden. He's shown great, what would be the right word? Honor? No.
Let the words come out and speak true.
Faith in what he believes to be right. Even going extreme lengths that his faith leads him to do.
Make a d20 roll. So here's how it works. You make a d6 roll to start. Determine the random saving throw against the overcast.
Okay.
If you want me to, I can roll it for you.
I got it. Dice gods believe in me. All right. Come on.
So what I did is I rolled a 6. So it means you make a charisma saving throw off the 12. 12, so you passed it, you rolled greater than a 10. It's successful. Kordar, you're up next. What do you do? His words. Well, let me just back up a little bit. The guy says, "He is true and righteous, just like the heroes of old." What do you say, Kordar?
I say, please, the God of justice, show this man mercy as he follows the path of true righteousness as you believe in. This man deserves none of the ill effect that is upon him right now. All I ask for you is to get rid of this thing from him.
You feel the pit in your stomach Exeden slowly begin to leave and almost come out of being expelled through the mouth, up through your throat. So I'll make a d6 roll for you. It is a dexterity saving throw, DC 10, correct? As your body is affected.
This fighter.
9. So you missed by 1. Let me look up the overcasting rules and see exactly what happens. It's in our world Anvil. So this is a custom house rule that we use when we try to do something kind of like outside of the description. It's called overcasting. So you missed by 1.
Minus the dex.
Your body is affected. You take 1 stack of exhaustion.
Alrighty.
As your body is like, and as Exeden, the pit comes out even more. The last guy says, "May the heroes walk amongst us again. Exeden of no house. May the gods shine well upon him. And be great in majesty. Great with his majesty." I'll make a D6 roll with this guy. Here we go. And the saving throw. Exeden's, you see out of Exeden's throat, the black goo whisper out, and all the crowd around him are like shocked. And the guy collapses. I'm going to go back to the other group.
I just want to say it is very in storyline that this magnificent, godly, religious happening is happening under the god of Meotl, but not with Adeline there or anything like that. It is poetic cement, like it makes perfect sense within the story. But following the line of
the throne room is magnificent. Ian Parnish is there with his staff of wispy smoke. His hair is like gold, gold. I guess he wears a little headband I got him around that ties back his thing. Let me get his staff.
Oh.
Oh, Lord Arno Waywalker and Lady Adeline. What pleasure. My schedule just freed up this morning. But lo and behold, I was supposed to meet with some nobles later, but what brings you to these parts? Are you hurt by chance? Hopefully our last scuffle did not damage you permanently.
Do not fear for that.
There's 6 guards in here, and he is like 50 feet away from you.
Yeah. Do not fear for that. We are in good form. And of course, we are far past that. Forgive and forget, and all of that. Everything is back to where it was before.
Honey, do you mind coming? And from around the throne, Istra comes around the throne.
Ah, I had thought so. But it is good to have it confirmed.
King and Queen.
You do.
Of course.
You do magnificent work.
Indeed
She looks
you do.
fantastic.
Yes.
Almost if you couldn't tell at all.
I
That's right.
can't, in fact.
So what makes me so certain that I don't kill you two right now and keep our secret all to the 3 of us?
In all truth,
We don't care.
I don't particularly care about your secret anymore.
You do with what you care for.
By all means, if you wish for me to keep yours, you will have to keep mine.
Whereas
If you
that
don't
annoying dragonborn that was pitifully attempting to kill me as well.
Oh, he's not here. In fact, he has been belovedly cursed by someone within your own city. Which we do, in fact, bring truth in that our idiotic allies, whom at this point I'm starting to consider
More of a
walking
nuisance.
away from.
Yes,
but
exactly.
Our idiotic allies went to a bank and
That
had
wasn't
your
a bank at all.
note torn up.
Because it wasn't a true bank. I'm afraid to tell you, your majesty, that you have a false bank cheating not only your people, but you yourself out of hard-earned gold. It is hard to run a city, nonetheless a kingdom, when your money
Without
gets
funding.
stolen.
Hold on, I gotta pull this guy up.
No problem.
I have no doubt that you may already know this. And if you do not, I am more than happy to inform you.
Don't
I also-
resist. He begins to touch
I
his
have
head.
no intentions.
Do you let him read your mind?
I will let him read my mind and I will show him exactly what he is looking for.
Do you
Exactly what I
fail? Do you fail the saving throw?
I will fail the saving throw.
He begins
Gets
to
all that he
probe
wants.
deeper into your mind to understand. He goes past like your surface thoughts. He is peering in it. It's kind of like, his eyes like roll back as he's kind of like, I'm thinking of like the Stranger Things stuff a little bit,
Fair.
And he's
Yeah,
like,
makes sense.
and he's like thinking, and he's like passing by the haze of your surface memory, goes deep into your subconscious, and he sees this. He's like,
My
well,
desire.
the merchants are powerful, aren't they not?
Yes. I've been stealing what is rightfully yours. After all, taxation and all that.
So
It's hard
forgive
to
me if I'm a
tax what
little
isn't there.
upset with them.
I need them.
I have no doubt.
What can you do to help me? I'm gonna go back to the group while you guys think about that. Exeden, the black goo escapes from your mouth, and the curse has been removed. But before your lap, though, he collapses right in front of you in the circle. His hands go like limp with strength. The priest is dead.
I mean, he just went out cold. Like he just died.
He's dead.
Because if he just fell flat, I would do cure wounds.
You feel his pulse, Cordar? There's no pulse. You've heard of it. Overcasting magic can kill someone.
Oh, he's permanently dead.
Oh,
Yikes.
Exeden. Did we just kill a priest?
No,
He made
he
his
honorably sacrificed for the blessing of his god, which has clearly worked.
What's the what's the mood of the onlookers at us?
They see like the goo all leave, it like dissipates into the air and like fades out, like it just goes away like dew, like sprinkled out, like mist covered goo. And they say, "This is the will of the gods." People are just muttering amongst themselves.
If I can, I'll pick up his body and put it on my back and walk to his little temple, or what it is for right now, his temple.
You walk to like a little cemetery area. Yes,
yeah,
Cordar is correct. And people have like gathered. A few of the other like clergy guys, I guess, have gathered, and they say, "Shall we bury him?
It's the least we can do.
This is the will of the gods." They grab their shovels and start digging a grave.
Yeah,
and you see there's like a bunch of other graves, and like you see like other priests there, and you look at the dates, like that's been posted 10 years ago, 10, 15 years ago, most of them.
Accident.
I'll be helping shovel the grave.
Your donation will be noble, and his death will not be in vain, will it not, Sir Exeden?
No, it won't.
The shovel of dirt goes over him. There's no, like, they put his body in, like, a box and so forth. Guy coughs a little bit. Everyone makes a Constitution saving throw, DC 5.
Oh, man. Tell me these guys are
Don't
sick.
make me do this.
Even Arno and Adeline make it.
Of course.
Truly?
Oh.
Wow, okay.
DC 5.
Yeah, I'm fine. 18.
No way I can feel
That's
this.
a 4.
Damn it, Arno!
So,
That's a 4.
Arno makes an Arcana roll.
everyone, I'm safe.
Everyone else is safe for now.
That is a 10.
And I would have given you advantage, but I don't know
But-
what's happening.
No, you don't really know what's happening, and Arno doesn't really know what's happening either. But you look at Ian as he's like reading your mind, you see the 2 fingers around his neck. You now have a disease. You feel like sweat beads come down your hair. Like you didn't notice it before, but like you're just like the fever starts to hit you a little bit. And Ian is struggling a little bit as his concentration's broken a little bit. And he says,
What?
"So what are you planning to do for me?"
I'll wipe the sweat
Adeline-
off my brow and just...
Adeline looks at Arno, and there's this moment of like sort of panic looking. It's like,
No, keep going. Just
you're not
tired.
looking.
Just tired. Keep going.
I have heard, if you're okay with me saying it out loud, that there is that you like the fire hot to an
I
extent.
did see something interesting in my images with your friend there.
I was going to offer up something to you.
Go ahead.
You see, and I lift the orb off my belt, then I raise it up. You see, in here lies a connection to a being known as Emos the Magnificent.
He begins to cast magic. What do you do?
I'm
A
doing nothing.
fire genie with a direct connection.
You feel like a
to the
tug
God
from it?
King of the Abyss.
Yes, you feel a tug come out of your hand. Do you let it go?
I let it go.
The orb leaves your hand towards it. It floats through the air towards the king. And he's like, take it, my love. And Istra takes it.
So let me put it like this. That grand connection to a god that I believe you very much would like to talk to.
He begins to like fondle the fingers a little bit around his neck. He's like, yeah.
For just a couple of very simple things. One, to replace all idiotic mistake, a new banknote for the deal that they previously made with you. And two, I have heard great things of you.
I do not need your flattery.
I am not giving
True.
you flattery. I am asking if you would like to make a favor in the future with beings. I wonder if you have heard of the Lich King of Bath. Though in Vagrax, though it is said that there was a king and queen who made deals for immortal lives. In a sort of similar vein, I will see him, and I point to Arno, live as long as he needs to complete his ever so desire and his happiness. And I will live as long as I need to be for that to happen. Let me put it like this.
I have no idea what you're talking about, woman. But
You
your
not
trinket has offered you have offered to us will pay off well.
Have you not read my mind? Do not think she is the only one here with things to offer.
What is you to offer?
You've read my mind. You understand my goals. My
And what-
newest of them included.
And what we are willing to do to get there.
I see no reason for you to be anything but an ally, or in the very least, a neutral party. I have every intent of surpassing life itself.
Hmm.
And I will not die or let him die. until
Make a
that
persuasion
time.
roll with advantage. As you guys
And
try to convince Ian Parnish something.
Can I make the persuasion roll with advantage?
Yes.
Because you okay.
Yeah.
Arno, when he reads your
recognize
mind,
what I'm saying.
when he reads your mind, like he doesn't read every facet of it. He was just trying to read
Okay.
certain things, like what you were talking about and things like that. He's not like spending
Okay.
hours delving through every crevice of your mind. An 18, you fail.
Yeah.
He rolls
no,
like a 20.
I figured I did not roll that well even with advantage. Only a 3 and an 11.
So
If that's the case, can we would the trinket vary at minimum? Get our banknote.
I'm trying to think what this guy would do.
If not, and the sphere will in fact magically reform next to me, because it is sort of connected to me.
You want the sphere to you pull it back, like kind of
I pull it
willingly?
back.
Pull it back
and
willingly?
I kinda, yeah. You can
Okay.
always ask for it later.
How about this? Were you attacking the king?
I will let you live. But you will go take care of these merchants for me. Go there and kill this dragon. And bring me its body.
You do know you attacked us.
And I believe we gave you something a bit more valuable. As
What?
I'm looking towards Istra.
Istra like looks back with like a strange look. She like smiles like
After
a
I
half
walked
smile,
away.
like trying to like mimic something.
I walked
After all-
away. And I
And now
recognize.
your rule is forever stabilized. You
I
also...
have no intent to harm you or do you harm or to usurp your rule in any fashion.
Go kill the dragon for me.
Why would we?
I would like
if
to
we-
step forward and extend a hand. I wish to be an ally, not just a servant. You recognize what I plan to do.
You like approach him like you're 50 feet away, so you like take your little
I
small
am-
steps
I'm-
up to like go say hi to him.
I'm moving like halfway, not trying to.
I'll make a d20 roll with them. If I roll a 10 or higher, it's good for you. If I roll a 10 or lower, it's bad. He holds out his hand. You shake his hand.
I would like to shake his hand, yes.
He says, "My patience is worn thin."
We will handle the dragon.
He begins to like touch his mind again, and like he begins to try to read your mind. Are you telling the truth?
He's telling the truth. I would also like to push, though.
You shake
My
his hand.
desire.
You shake his hand, and like you feel the hand. It's like kind of gooey, like it's kind of
Oh,
weird.
I
And you
think-
see the
I think I've figured out long
like
ago that he is not human.
you see it like, and you see like the hand like ripple, like with energy around it.
May I make a request one day? Sir Ian Parnish,
Yes.
I would like to see your true face, as I have long ago shown you mine.
Oh, and before we leave, about
Not
the
now.
banknote.
I do not know the bottom of what the guild is doing. I'm as flabbergasted by you. You think that I am some all-knowing god. I am not.
No, of course not.
Of course not, but
Even the gods themselves are not all-knowing.
the
They
gods
did,
themselves
after
are.
all, fail at the
Uh,
darkness.
The gods are flawed.
Huh.
We
Arno,
will
you have
progress.
proven to me of your worthiness. Adeline,
Why,
step
thank you,
forward.
sir.
I will step forward.
You know the genie King Rizu is always looking for other genies like yours.
Oh, I know.
Other creatures of power to absorb.
Yes, mine would like to absorb him, if we're being honest.
And his armies will eventually sail across the sea to find us. And they say
Oh,
he
I'm
also
sure
has
they
another
do.
finger as well.
I'm sure he does.
And you have not parted with that item of yours, no?
It's quite valuable.
Step forward.
I do.
You step forward before the king.
I do. And I bow in the manner of the court from Samarkand.
He says to you in your mind, "Tell me all your secrets."
What do you want to know? The fact that...
Don't be
I was-
afraid.
Oh, honey, I haven't been afraid for a very long time.
Make a saving throw,
Hey.
right? He begins to cast magic.
Oh no, I was gonna say
Okay, what
he
do you wanna
sees
do?
images of he sees images
Sure.
from my mind from things of a young like teenager all dressed to the nines in like the clergy outfit for Meotl,
Sure.
totally failing in what is a very simple fight and getting like essentially getting a spear stuck through the stomach and like essentially dying, falling into limbo, and then being brought out of it, being all alone, asking Meotl why he wasn't there, and then hearing a voice, having an argument with the parents, hearing a voice. That voice offers a deal.
Yes.
And the deal sounds nice.
Make a saving throw.
Yeah.
A wisdom
What
saving
type?
throw.
Okay.
Yep. Arno, you see him
Oh
begin
my
to
god, it was on a 20 and then it moved to the 8.
What am I doing?
You see him begins to cast magic. You can make an Arcana roll.
I will do so. Sure, why not? Roll higher than a 5. That did not roll higher than a 5. That's
unknown. He's cast some type of spell. Adeline
Right.
appears to something happens. I'm going to go back to the other group though for now. What is the other group doing? As things change.
Do we see people all around start?
You guys have
suddenly ill?
Yeah, it's not like no, like people aren't getting ill, but Cordar, you like look around like a little bit. Is you're trying to remember some stuff. Make a medicine check.
Please be decent. It's 10.
I mean, you remember the cab driver the other day? He was coughing a little bit too.
And I see all the people start to as well. Just a couple people.
Just kind of weird.
I'll start just like shuffling through all my stuff I have to make sure I have what I need. See all the medicine I have.
Shall we say a final prayer? One of the other clergymen says.
I think you can go ahead and do that. I think I'll be on my way. And I'll actually put a cloth around me, and I'll look at Exeden and Azul and tell them that a plague might be starting to come around this place, mentioning how I also saw the guy who wrote us also was coughing. So I think we shouldn't be here much longer. You might want to be here to thank the man that saved your life, got rid of this curse, but it's probably not safe. And I'll put a cloth around my face and I tell him I'll head back to the inn and wait for you guys there.
Okay.
All surely bound.
Now
It's like
quickly
kind
pass through
word.
the crowds and disappear.
Okay, where do you guys go to? Exit and Azul, and you guys going back to the inn, kind of waiting for Adeline and them to meet up with you guys?
No, so after Corridor's gonna leave, I'm gonna somberly be over the grave, and I'm just gonna say, I haven't felt this in a long time. Morty, you have done something for me that only one other has done for me before. I will remember you. And I will walk out with Corridor.
Okay. Going to the inn.
Also, say something nice about the guy.
What do you want to say, Azul?
Also, he says, priests seem to believe in heroes and the hope that they bring. He saw something in Exeden, and I did as well. Hopefully, what he did wasn't in vain and sparked something in Exeden that will make him become the hero he saw him to be. And I turn and follow Exeden.
When we get back to the inn, I'm gonna gesture to Corridor and Azul to go to a private room, to one of our rooms.
Okay.
And when we get up there, I'm gonna pull out the black cloth from my bag that was given to me by that mysterious woman.
It's got some strange, like, golden runes on it. Unless you have Arcana, you can't understand it.
Right. So, you two seem to be most familiar with those fingers in possession of Ian Parnish. Tell me, what can you make of this black cloth in connection to those fingers?
Sorry to say, but I don't know what this black cloth does. I'm not proficient in the arcane arts. I'm more a man of the woods.
Cordon.
I wouldn't know much about it. If I tell you the truth, I was by a mysterious force pulled to where where we met. So even though I know these knuckles, I don't know what of it.
Well, seeing as how you both have aided me greatly, I suppose I should reveal I made a deal with a woman that you're not familiar with. She offered me 30,000 gold per finger to wrap them in this black cloth and give it to her. At this point, I don't really care for the gold. If you don't wish to give it to her, then so be it.
To be honest, I don't trust anybody with the fingers.
I have no strong feelings of who has the finger, but I know Ian Parnish. We all know Ian Parnish has two of them, and Adeline and what's the other guy's name?
Arno.
Arno don't seem to wish to confront Ian Parnish. Getting fingers from him are probably might have an impasse. Possibly other fingers. I am more than willing to look for and give to this woman for the gold.
If they would be so cowardly as to betray the memory of Istra, then they have no further use here.
I mean, we did that a long time ago.
Yes,
The last thing I want is just to make another Ian Parnish across the world.
oh well, I'm pretty sure there's no other person like Ian Parnish in the world. You're right that they couldn't care less about what was their name again? I forget. Just said it too.
Istra?
Terrible with names. They couldn't care less about Istra. They don't care. They don't care that Ian Parnish has her. They don't care that Ian Parnish is some kind of monster parading around, controlling the citizens with these brains. They have their own goals that they wish to accomplish. Same
Yeah.
as me.
I was about to say, I don't mean to cuff your statement, but I feel like they might care. I just feel like they have goals that they think it's greater than this. It's probably hard to see a cherished friend just disappear. I didn't know the feeling.
Well,
But we move on to live our legacies, to honor it.
excellent.
Let's go back to the group. Maybe? Yes?
Yes.
All
Okay.
right.
What is Ian Parnish doing to Adeline?
Adeline is being... Arno, you don't know what's going on, but Adeline is being spoken to telepathically.
Mhm.
But you notice something is wrong with Adeline. She's walking towards Ian. And Ian
Adeline.
stands... And Adeline is just not really listening. She's like... And Ian turns to you and she says, "You wish to see my face."
Please don't tell me
Rizu
you intend to eat her.
would pay a fortune, a king's army, for that trinket. I need it now. Adeline is dominated. She has dominate person on her.
Wow.
Ian,
Grab him. The guards come and surround Arno and try to restrain Arno. I'll make you watch.
why would you do such a thing?
Do not be afraid. As he says to
I have-
Adeline in the mind, and she says, I want you to tell me all your secrets. And the illusion kind of disappears a little bit, and I'll describe what he looks like.
I have a guess.
Is it a mind flail?
Like his clothes change, like his whole appearance changed. The staff remains the same. A staff which has a dark staff with a glowing black smoke. The skin is blue. The eyes are like that of an octopus, spaced across. Tentacles for a mouth begin to reach out and go up Adeline's nose.
Ian. This is not how you get that trinket. That god, that genie, has made a deal with her. That trinket means nothing. It is her that the genie talks to. Come now, you're smarter than this. I know you are. Look at you.
You see the tentacles like wrap around her throat, like up her nose, into her ears. And Ian looks at you, see like this strange creature like look over. The guards seem unfazed. The guards are just like holding you back, kind of like, just making you kind of watch in a way.
Is this what being bad gets you? Jesus. Betrayed by an evil guy?
Make a persuasion roll.
Okay.
The last persuasion roll.
Yeah, only...
I roll a 26.
It's an 18.
Roll pretty high, but you're not. Arno's really not that persuasive. And he says to you in your mind, he's like, "Let me show you."
Are you killing me? Because
If
just
you
as I
feast upon her, there will come untold horrors. You must know this.
You hear
Right
like
now,
you
we
hear
are allies.
by the way, if I die, the thing disappears.
he begins to read your mind, and you're like, say it disappears and so forth. And he said, and then you see it, and he's like, "You've seen too much now, haven't you?"
I don't care.
You don't seem to comprehend the fact that we don't care that you are this. By all means, I guessed this a long time ago, dear sir.
The only thing I care about is making him live.
As Adeline is dominated, he like releases the domination. As Adeline like comes to, and he says, "Break your contract with the genie now."
Very well.
So I may have it.
I will go into the sphere.
Adeline goes into the sphere. The tentacles like release around him, and Ian returns to his humanoid form. What do you say? You go into the sphere, Adeline.
Congratulations, Emos. Your presence got me into deeper shit than you could ever imagine. Everything you never wanted.
Souls. Just like Rizu.
Everything I never wanted. Everything I hated. You took me at my lowest point, and you manipulated me. And you made me miserable. And you made me what I am now. And you should know by now, you made me so very selfish. I only kill for what I kill for. And for a while I thought that was you. But you're not that person. And have you ever read the contract we wrote? It never said Emos the Magnificent. They referred to you as the water djinn that lived in this sphere. And you are not a water djinn that lives in this sphere. And I break our contract. And I will break my contract with him.
No.
I lose all of my magic to him and basically have nothing.
You come out and the bottle is like sitting in Arno's hands or something like it always is, right?
No, it's sitting on the ground.
Sitting on the ground because Arno's still being restrained by the guards.
And I will step back. It's like, contract broken.
Excellent.
And by the way, you ever hold him? And I will point to Anna. There was much I would do for him. But please, live your life to your greatest. I wish you well.
Be thankful I've let you live this day. Now go bring me the dragon's body.
We will need a big note to get in, unfortunately. Perhaps the one that was previously written?
We must not arouse
Otherwise-
suspicion.
Exactly.
There will be no note. Go in and retrieve the dragon's body.
Would you like the others that's in there as well? Or just the dragon?
Or may I have those?
Do what you wish.
Sounds good.
Before we leave, Mr. Ian Parnish,
Yes.
I would like to ask you again this time, now knowing the truth between both of us.
One of the guards hands him the orb.
What do you know of the secrets of undeath?
Enough to know that our time is up.
A shame.
Bring me the body,
Perhaps-
and I will show you.
That's... That's a shame.
That is a shame.
My power will continue to grow. And I have every intention to be your staunchest ally, friend. And I wish you luck in your endeavors. But know that if you ever harm her, I will be your greatest enemy. Good luck, sir.
What does Adeline do? As you see him fondle the orb, and he says, he like puts it on his, ties it to his belt.
Well,
I should just let you know, he can be a bit of a dick. Always craving, never giving.
This will buy us much time with the Genie King.
By the way, just out of curiosity, do you know anything about... I've heard that SummerCon fell.
Of
Do you know any
course.
news? About the Claymores?
I do not look at the claymores. I do not know. But I understand Rizu's armies have sacked Samarkand, and that is why I'm so concerned with this orb. Because there's no doubt in a matter of time his armies will come north to us.
He always was a bit of a power-hungry creature.
Good luck.
There is much that I don't need luck for. But this, perhaps I do. And I walk after Arno and seeing Arno kind of...
Much slower.
That's what
Very
Ian looks like, I guess. I just pulled out the monster manual version of it.
That's fine.
Yep. that's
Kind
what I
of fucking
thought.
spooky looking dude, I guess.
Yep.
You
Just
guys
you wait.
leave. You guys leave the king's palace. Adeline Claymore is stripped of all of her warlock powers.
Yeah, I know.
Yep.
What do you guys do?
We gotta fix that shit.
Anlene.
You guys go back to the inn, or what are we doing?
No, we're going to the graveyard.
Do you guys want to take the
we're
party
doing
with
this
you?
now. Oh, we're doing
No.
this now. Okay. Fuck. All right, let's do it.
You guys don't want to take the party with you?
Nope.
No.
This is not something we want the party with us for. This is something that might go very, very wrong.
This is very stupid, but I
One
have...
wrong
This is
thing
very,
leading into
very
another.
stupid.
Yeah,
What
I told
is
you,
going on?
Adeline has no things going on whatsoever. She's flying by the seat of her pants, and she has been since she almost failed her death saves.
Let's
Like
go
the
back.
last time that
let's go-
she was unconscious.
Let's
she
go
made
back to the
poor
other group,
decisions.
though. What is the other group doing? You guys are in the inn talking amongst yourself about the party, really. What do you guys do? It's kind of hard to know since you guys are splitting the party up. You know, I say something up.
So,
Yeah.
it's still like midday.
Yes. Let me take a look. It's right now 10:46 in the morning.
All right. Those two shot taking a while.
That makes me
sure.
worried.
I'm sure Ian is being most hospitable.
There is one place I would like to go. If you two will accompany me.
Where's that?
Eastro once said that vampire, whose name I can't remember at the top of my head.
Like a.
What was her name?
I don't know. That's why I can't say it. But it's a boss lady.
I would remember it if I was Exeden.
Damn, I wrote it down. I think I wrote it down. Illarin?
Olaria?
E-L-L-A-R-I-N.
Ilarion.
I knew it. I was right.
You got it. You got it right, Azul. Good job.
And that's why
Good note
taking
taking.
notes comes in handy. Illarin. Vampire Illarin has my bow. I do not know how to go about getting in contact with this Illarin. Would you?
We know specifically where to meet her. But I don't know it'd be the most welcoming sight.
Do you intend to trade for it?
I don't know if I have even anything this woman would want. I would like to talk to her, see if it's possible to trade. Never met them.
I think Exeden's the only one who's met Istra.
Or Larian, yeah.
Ilarion, sorry.
Well, she seems to be persuaded by money and nothing else.
Well, we have plenty of gold. This could work.
Well, we have nothing else to do besides wait, and they'll probably take a long time dealing with him, knowing how he is.
Very well, then I shall take us to Valerian, and you can see if you can bargain for this bow.
All right. Wonderful. Yes.
Shall we?
Lead the way.
Go ahead.
You guys all meet up. I'll add some time. You guys meet up. You guys meet up as the party now outside the graveyard.
What?
Can I request that we run will things because Adeline and Arno would like to get there before the rest of the thing. Just for
I'll be honest though. Arno is slow right now.
I know. At some point, Adeline's gonna pick you up and carry you.
He's
Yo,
gonna fucking
yeah.
wreck you,
How
honestly.
about we do a roll?
Yeah, that's what I meant. Like basically an initiative roll to see which of the groups get there first.
Okay, that sounds fun.
1d10 or 1d20. 10,
Yeah, just one.
through
The
10.
highest roll, straight roll.
Yeah. So so the highest roll
Can't
between the
say.
five of us. If it's Adeline or Arno's, we get there first. And if it's one of you three, you guys get there first. How about that?
Alright.
If we tie it up, do we show up together?
Yeah.
Alright.
Are we all rolling?
Well, one group rolls and then the other group rolls.
Yeah, that's what I say.
All right.
I think Adeline probably would have to roll with disadvantage though because she's carrying Arno.
Yeah.
They
All right.
didn't you just roll?
An Exeden roll first, because you're leading the group.
Yeah.
Okay.
My with disadvantage was a 7 to Exeden's 8.
Okay.
All
Which
right.
means
Exeden,
you guys get there
yeah,
and
you get there
see us walk us.
Yeah.
Well, here we are. Leia I guide him to the entrance. Uh,
It would be
right
right when
down here.
Adeline and Arno show up.
Cordar, you see that Adeline's orb is missing.
Oh,
Are you both all right? I am.
No.
There's A&Ms. Yeah, they don't look in.
Arno, you see he's coughing just like the other guy was.
You don't look too well. And well, I say that, and I shuffle through my bags, and I'll pull out a potion, and I'll hand it to him. Is elixir?
I'm just pushing it back into your hands, and I'm pushing forward with Adeline.
You watch as Adeline picks up Arno, and it's like,
like
Hey,
a
it's
baby
time.
or like
As
We're
all-
taking,
no,
we're taking
as
the
if
risk.
like sort of like a toddler, like sitting on the hip of like Adeline's things. Like,
Yeah, all right. He's a little upset by it, but he's doing it. He's just accepting it.
Hilarious.
He's like, this is really embarrassing, but fuck, this hurts. Okay.
oh no, you can be on my back. You can be on my back. It's fine.
No, it's too late
Yeah.
now.
Weirdly enough, and I'm not even like saying anything. I'm gonna fall asleep whatever they're doing.
Oh man.
And
Is it
I
time?
go,
Is it
it
time?
is.
We're
I
doing
have a
this?
deal.
You're certain?
Don't worry. I know what I'm doing.
When the
By the
time,
way, Adeline has no idea what she's doing.
Adeline, when the time
Yes.
comes, I will break you from this.
That's fine.
You say that your greatest pleasure is mine, yes?
Yes.
Then when the time comes, and we've both reached our respective goals, I'll
As long
break
as
you from
you're-
this and we'll make a new one. A proper contract, yes?
Yes. As long as
Yes.
you're there with me. And I walk into Aloyan's
Let's go.
hideout.
Before you do,
Yeah, I want
you
to.
guys try to walk past me, I'll kind of put my hand out to stop you guys. It's a bit coincidental, you know, we were here.
We
Was
weren't
it-
coming to you.
I see.
How did the talks go? Did you
Very
get a
poorly.
bank note?
No.
We are to
Surprised.
kill. We are to kill a dragon.
What if there isn't a dragon?
Then
Well-
a dragon I shall find and I shall kill. It's fine.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care.
We need to move forward. Please step out of the way, Sir
I need
Exeden.
him alive.
Go right ahead.
Thank you.
You guys go up to the gravestone to my beloved Vicious. What do you guys do?
I
Open it up.
watched Cece and Istra open it up before, and I will repeat the actions that they did.
And I
Press-
have perfect memory.
You press
so I
the
can confirm that.
you press the O, and the stone moves away, and the gravestone goes down into the crypts. A secret entranceway, Azul, and a dust like of air, foul air kind of comes up. And you look down, Azul. It's like mist or something down there.
Let's see, you guys have been here before.
Lady
Once.
Aloyan,
Not twice.
I have money and I would like to make a deal.
Are we going down into the crypts?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
I follow.
I fell asleep too.
time to
as
gamble.
We're, like going down. I talked to Adeline. As like, I'm-
Adeline's not paying any attention to what you're saying.
is ignoring me. Oh,
Adeline is holding a
We are
sick
both-
Oh no.
We are both in a very stressful situation right now. Arno and are like.
I don't think you
out of
guys
it.
realize Adeline is breaking. There is one thing she cares about now, and he is sick. She will do whatever she needs to.
I have a potion to lift that, but it doesn't seem like he wants it.
It doesn't matter. She needs to do something anyways. She's already. I mean, you can try if you want. She won't stop you.
I tried to give it to Arno, but he gave it away. So it's like, you can try it yourself, force him, but I don't
Do
think
you
he
think
wants
it would
it.
help? And I would take the potion from you. It's like, oh no. At least try. The deal will still be made anyways. And I will give the potion to Arno.
What's the potion do, Corda?
Elixir of health. elixir of health. When you drink this potion, it cures any disease afflicted to you.
Oh, what?
Shit, man!
No
I thought it was just a
fucking
potion
way!
of healing.
I thought it was a potion of healing.
No,
No fucking way.
it is a rare potion.
Azul and Cordar go way back. Azul, you've seen his healing magic in the swamp,
Holy
right?
shit.
Yeah.
And you saved Cordar's life, remember? And you've met Rizu the Genie King before as well, where you gave him the finger.
Yeah.
And so did
I-
Cordar.
We're just making
Arno
bad
comes.
deals.
Arno comes back to life, or not comes back. I'm sorry. Arno is restored.
Yeah, it
The
looks
disease
like
comes
a-
away. The cough,
it's
the
a-
throat kind of clears up. So all that mucus or whatever, the fever that you had, just comes off.
I put Otto on the ground and I turned to Coda. I was like, I will owe you something.
As
Don't
do
worry.
I.
Grant.
I look down to Arno and I kneel down to him so I can look him eye to eye. It's like I much appreciate your passion. I've much needed for it. So that is all I need. As long as you stay alive, we can work together.
I may not live forever, but I will stay alive.
Oh, let's see you do it then.
And I will continue down the stairs because I still need to make a deal.
Let's go.
Oh god, this is
That's
such
where
a stupid
our
idea.
session ends, I guess. I've loaded the map where
Yeah.
you guys are at, which is kind of cool. The
Yep.
crypts of Alarian and
This
the
is
Scarlet
gonna go
Wolves.
very bad,
Oh my
guys.
god, this is such a stupid idea, but
This
I
is-
have
This is a very
What
bad
is-
idea.
What's the plan? I don't know
We're-
what's happening.
I'm not, okay.
She just lost all of her warlock powers.
I have no powers right now.
Yeah.
I am
need
like
to-
a level 0.
We still need
Oh.
to kill a dragon. She needs to be a warlock again. One of the ways to do that is
It's
the
making a
warlock
deal.
and the patron of the undying, a vampire, or eventually a lich.
Oh,
Yeah.
stupid
So-
moves.
We have to do something
And I'm also-
incredibly stupid right now.
I also don't have enough wisdom to be a cleric or enough strength to be a paladin because those are my dump stats.
Yeah.
And
So-
frankly, I like magic too much to be anything else, and a sorcerer doesn't make sense because a
And a
sorcerer is
bard
born
wouldn't
with
really
magic.
work because now we already have another bard.
Man, I
You
never.
know, we may have lost 20,000 gold, but we didn't lose our class.
Yeah. Yeah.
This was just a
However,
terrible.
I
session
will
for us.
admit, we kill this dragon. At least me and Adeline, and by extension, maybe you guys, if you don't have a king that is our ally,
No,
a
no, no,
mind
no, no,
flayer king that could be our ally.
It'll be for just a bit, just for a bit.
Yeah, for me, like Cordegi's okay with temporarily being ally, but the end goal, if he can, murder him.
Yeah,
Oh.
no, we're totally fine. Why would we leave him alive, but we
Um,
will keep him alive for a bit?
I mean,
You would be the-
Arno actually doesn't care. He's more than happy to make a new city and just be like, yeah, you do your thing over there. Just don't fuck with us.
Mhm.
And I will just kind of.
Well, he
But
probably would.
if
fuck
we're
with you,
being-
though.
yeah, if being
In all
if he
honesty-
messes with our stuff, then yeah, sure, he gotta go.
Yeah,
But
he messes with us. We go kill him. But
I
until
ne-
then, I don't see a reason to.
I never thought that elixir of health would actually come into play.
Ellerin that
that-
powerful that she can be a patron? I mean,
I
she
have
can
no idea.
I have no idea. I have no idea. Look, I'm being real with you guys. I have been looking through my options of trying to get abilities to heal people, and then I had made the decision that I was just gonna keep being a warlock to the guy, but then all rolls kept fucking up because I have a +7 to persuasion. I should not have failed that first persuasion roll with advantage, but I rolled a 3 and an 11, and he rolled just well enough that an 18 wouldn't work. So
You didn't think of maybe becoming like one of those warlocks that have the angel patron? That could have worked. Maybe if the RP
I'm
worked.
sorry, what part of me thinks that an angel would
We are-
gladly make a deal?
We are
That's so
at
true.
this point. I'm almost certain that Adeline is slipping into evil. I'm gonna
Oh,
be real.
She is very easily
She's more like
sleeping.
chaotic. She's somewhere in the
Oh,
chaos.
no.
Slipping
She,
into chaotic evil.
yeah, no, she is. You have to understand. Who originally, before her life got fucked up, she was chaotic good. And then she's been hovering chaotic neutral. And now everything around her is falling apart. And you have to understand her entire personality is that she is a very selfish person who finds someone that she deems is theirs, and that is their compass in life. It was her parents fucked her over, and then she made a deal with what she thought was one type of genie that had one sort of things in mind, which was a chaotic neutral sort of thing in mind. He fucked her over, and then she came to, and it is a
little gnome
necromancy
wizard
novel.
necromancer who wants nothing more now than to be a lich.
I'm more
and to
curious
bring his
than.
wife
So you
back
think she's
for
not gonna do
eternity.
fucking everything for that?
I'd be more curious if like say one day like we just keep on doing our adventures, but then Arno died.
No, Arno dies, Adeline goes insane.
Yeah.
Adeline
feeling
kills
Arno-
everyone around her.
Arno is creating a second him. Because if
a
Arno
bit
dies,
more crazy.
Yeah.
she is going to do exactly what Arno is doing, except unlike him, she won't have a code.
I was about to say Arno's composed. Adeline.
Arno is composed.
He has no composure. Adeline would literally break the world if it meant that Arno has what he needs. Because Adeline connects in her head, she can only be loved and wanted if she is helpful. So therefore, she wants the love and attention of Arno. So thus, she must be helpful to Arno. So she is not mentally healthy at all.
And Arno is steering her towards the way of being helpful.
He admittedly,
he's enabling her.
He recognizes that ideally she would be good. In his eyes, the right thing that she should be doing is going back to pray to the gods again and being with the god of redemption. Because she should. He recognizes that. And he wants her to go that way. However, he also recognizes the most useful direction
situational
is
awareness.
to be chaotic evil.
And Adeline is picking up on that. Like, I am most useful to him if I am like this. So therefore, I must be like that to be wanted. And
he's like, I'm not going to turn it down because I haven't had anything other than myself for a long time. And this is kind of nice. Yeah, a little bit.
And the rest of the party is like trying to be the good guy.